Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Court of Corvids. Thank you so much for sticking out a week without us, but we're back and we have a guest who's right down here. But we'll get to him last. So let's go around the table. Krug, go for it.
Krug, hi, my name is Krug Claudel playing. Oh no, wait, my name is Krug playing Krug Claudel, the human monk. Both of us, he, him. I would like to let you know that this is mostly for our guest's sake. We're not currently on a game show. This is an actual play.
So what I'm hearing is
on you.
So what I'm hearing is you actually have a chance of winning, Krug. Is that what I'm hearing?
Look, I'm just saying, if the game show on NoNet's channel, the what was it called? Recall Knowledge. If Recall Knowledge used regular rules where the absolute value of everyone's score was taken at the very end and then compared together, I would have won. But that's not the rules. All you had to do was take the absolute value of my score, and then I would have won. Because I was lower into the negatives than my opponent.
Hey, Moss, how you doing?
I understand, Krug. I understand, and I agree.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. So you know what? He deserves the crown.
Molly, how you been? What's going on? Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. I'm Molly McIsaac. I play Moss the Magnificent. We're both she, her. I actually have something to plug today because I've actually been making things again. What? Really silly things. I'm sure y'all, maybe, if you're cool, remember the silly thing that I did with my best friend Jordan called The Basic Witches, where we just like try food and drink on camera. Well, we have moved into the modern age and we've created a TikTok for that and rebranded. And now it's called The Witch Review, REVUE, instead of like variety show. And thus far, we've been filming separately because she just got vaccinated. I'm already vaccinated. We'll be filming together soon. But right now, every day, I am uploading a new video of me trying a really weird snack food from the dollar store. And so far, we have like Takis flavored meat sticks.
Yeah, I watched that TikTok. I was like...
All right, Molly. I'm just saying, if you ever need a guest star on this,
oh, absolutely.
Strange snacks are my forte.
Oh yeah, mine too. Jordan and I, one of our favorite things, and we will, I'm sure, start doing this again as soon as we can film together again, is to try every weird alcoholic seltzer we can find. So you'll have that to look forward to. But yes, please follow us there. Again, it's The Witch Review on TikTok, REVUE. And you can also find me everywhere else on the internet at Molly McIsaac, except here on Twitch, I'm Night Glimmer.
Awesome. Robin, Jonas.
You're muted.
There we go. Yes. Hello. Yes, I am Jonas, they, them, and I play the chameleon gnome Dampier Storm Druid Robin, she, her. I'm on Twitter as @JonasNewhouse, and I'm in a band with William called Glass Beach. We're on all social media and everything as Glass Beach Band. We also have a Twitch channel here where we do music production and video game streams. Currently, we're working on an original For Fun song on Mondays and working on our cover of Welcome to the Black Parade on Fridays. And I just started a run of Bloodborne and Disco Elysium on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, respectively. Which is very fun. It's my first time playing both of those. And Bloodborne I'm playing alongside our friend and guitarist Lane, who is very, very much not his first run. He's very experienced in it, so I have this guide at my side. But yeah, all that can be found at twitch.tv/glassbeachband. And I'm in another show with William called Hijinks and Handlebars, or Hijinks in the End, and I will let William say more about that now.
Go for it, William.
Hi, I'm William, they, them, and I'm playing Remy Ashwillow, the Dampier Goblin fighter, also not class, but detective, and yeah, also they, them. I'm in a band with Jonas called Glass Beach, and we're doing cool stuff on Twitch. I just started a new show on our Glass Beach Band Twitch channel, which happened on Saturday for the first time. It's happening Saturdays at noon Pacific, where I'm sitting and doing a listen along, like a listen party to full albums, like an album in its entirety. And but I'm kind of doing it like a riff tracks or like commentary thing, but for like albums. So I don't play the music live, but we sync up and like you listen along yourself. And I say the things that I like about the albums, that I love about them, and I'm just trying to introduce music to some like lesser known music to some people who I think might enjoy it and that kind of thing. So you can come, very chill, very low stakes. There's no characters will die, no dice rolls. A little bit of a reprieve. And then also I do 2 shows technically sort of for QueueTimes. One is called Killer Set, which is a Monster of the Week campaign where I take real life musicians and bands and I have them play fake musicians and bands that have to solve mysteries and fight monsters in order to play their gigs. I've had the band Pink Shift on, and I've had the band Bad Moves on. Still looking out for band number 3 to join. To do that, and then that happens sporadically, so when it's happening you'll know. And then the other one is Hijinks and the End. Hijinks and Handlebars, it was a Kids on Bikes campaign. We ran that for about 50 episodes. We'll return to it because that story's not done yet. But when we went into the pandemic, we went remote and we started doing a different series, and that's Hijinks in the End. It's more of like a fantasy thing about the end of the world and a foster family that is trying to stop that from happening. And that's supposed to be on Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, but my back is all bad, and it started getting better, and then it started getting worse again. And so I just am trying to take it easy, and that's why I'm laying down for this. But I don't want to lay down for that because GMing is a little bit more intensive than just playing a character in a show. So hopefully that'll be back soonish, in the sense that like hopefully my back starts doing better. But that's all, and I'm excited for our guest. Woo!
And before we get into our guest, chat says that Nonat only drinks cheap wine, which we know is not true because I've seen him chug like an entire cup of coffee. So we know that isn't true.
Yep. It was tea.
Oh, my bad. Tea.
I will be honest. I've been on the fence about going to grab a quick like seltzer or something.
Well, introduce yourself to anyone that may not know who you are, and right. Go for it.
Well, howdy. My name is Nonat. I run the Nonat1's YouTube channel over on YouTube, youtube.com/Nonat1s. I primarily upload Pathfinder 2e content. Sometimes I upload some other experimental stuff from other tabletop RPGs, but mostly I'm making guides and such on the Pathfinder 2nd edition system. I'm also available. You can also find me on Twitter, twitter.com/Nonat1s. I mostly just post stupid things. Sometimes I like making hot takes to see if I can make people mad. But those are the 2 places you can really find me. The one thing I'm going to plug right now, because I'm really proud of it and it hasn't gotten a lot of eyes, is my newest music video, which I just dropped to the channel. It's called Ring of Lies, a magic item music video. And if you go to the Nonat1's YouTube channel, it is the newest video up there. And I'm very happy with it. I've got nothing but good feedback, just not a lot of eyes on it.
Nice. Very cool.
Thank you.
Now that we have gone around the table and everyone is talking a little bit about projects that they've been working on, let's actually go to irori. Explain the way that your name. Is it irori 2 or is it irori dash? Like, how do you say
So shall I explain my character?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, a bit farther into the future, experimentation has been done with the construction and production of androids. As such, one has been built with the capacity to learn in a combat environment with a theoretical infinite ceiling. With that in mind, Irori Mark II has been tasked with achieving physical perfection by any means necessary, and on most given days will be found taking on challengers to continue learning and adapting. And he coined himself Irori Mark II. He was given some generic model number, and what he has learned of culture is that the deity Irori, the god of perfection and self-improvement, is revered and somewhat considers himself the second coming.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I thought I was muted. I was yelling at my dog.
Oh, you were.
I think you were
You were
muted.
muted.
Oh, I
Yeah.
muted? I just yelled, no trash.
Let's go play with you guys. I'll see you later.
I just saying, I don't know what was better, the description of your character or Krug's face that entire time.
Look. Player knowledge, not character knowledge, but my character is going to make the same face.
I totally forgot that Krug plays a monk in this campaign, so I did not make a monk on purpose.
All right, buddy. All right.
What do you know that he plays a monk of irori though?
Oh, does he? Oh, this is gonna be incredible.
Yes, it will.
I mean, we already had a bard that really threatened Moss, so now this is this is Krug. Like,
Yeah, I feel like our next guest is gonna play my dad.
Now, I will say I have heard that people make fun of Krug. I don't know why in particular.
We all make fun. Oh.
Well, I mean
well,
specifically as monk.
chat. The
He always
chat.
goes down in combat.
Yeah,
That's-
Krug goes unconscious a lot because he's very brave.
I'm
right.
alive.
It's true. He gets
Make
right up
fun of
in
me all
there
you
and he
want.
dies.
I have a health bar right now. I didn't have to re-roll my character.
Look, not only that, I mean, technically you've got like 4 times the amount of health that Moss has. So like,
Yeah,
that's pretty solid.
yeah, and Moss has only gone down once. When she
How'd
got
that happen again?
She got thrown at something, okay?
No.
No,
What
actually,
was-
Moss has gone down twice, hasn't she?
Somebody got thrown at me.
Remember once you got one shot by an exploding corpse? That was hilarious.
Yeah, you get your body got thrown at you.
Yeah, body got thrown at me.
Oh,
That makes sense.
one other thing before we started, I have to say I want to thank Paizo for shipping over the new bestiary,
Nice.
which I will say, just flipping through it really quickly, I am so excited about torching you. I mean, coming up with very good, challenging, and interesting foes for you to come across. Like just quickly, just opening it up to beheaded, which is pretty awesome. They're flaming skulls are fun.
The best creature in that book is the animated trebuchet.
Oh yeah.
Because for 3 actions, it can attack you, load you into itself, and shoot you away.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Whoa.
Chat is very much excited about tooth fairies. That's their.
Oh god. Oh, I hate them. They're disturbing on the cover.
Tell me more.
They're here. Just real. They're these little things right here in the corner. Let me try to not get the light in the way.
Can't see.
They basically fly around with pliers and pull teeth out of people
Ooh.
living or dead.
Wow.
Sounds like me. Wait, what? The
Hey, whatever you're into.
The most romantic gift anyone can give me is their baby teeth. I'm not even kidding.
Hey, fair enough.
Hey, Aurori Mark II. What is your character doing right now?
So Mark II, I'll call him for short so I don't make Crew too uncomfortable. Mark II is likely just coming down from a series of challengers. Might be a little damaged, a little injured, but is quickly has people to come in, repair, fix him back up in no time. So he's likely kind of sitting back and letting the people do their work to bring him back to full power so he can continue fighting.
As you sit there and as they put the finishing touches to your repair, they leave the room to give you a moment to just basically recharge and get ready for your next bout. As the room itself starts to brighten drastically, as the sounds of crackling light start to emanate through the room, you see some sort of mystical portal opening that is got this black and purple inkiness with stars all throughout it, and it opens up directly in front of you, and it reaches out as the edge of it, almost hand-like fingers of lightning reach out and grab you and start to drag you into the portal itself.
Mark II stands up and lets this happen. He
it
follows along with it.
you get brought, you basically walk with it, and you get brought through this portal, as then you completely change environments. Once your body enters this black and purple void, you appear into a forest and just plop right onto the ground. No sort of fanfare or anything, just kind of bloop into existence.
Well,
What would
this
you like
is
to do?
unexpected. I'll look around, try to get a better vision of my environments. Any creatures or beings around me that might have caused this.
There's that you see the portal closing up and just gone.
Okay. So just in all directions is just trees.
Yeah, you're in the middle of a forest.
Okay. Mark II will take a moment to analyze the surroundings. He's not too familiar with a forest-like terrain. But he'll call out, not exactly tender or calm in any way, just calling, "Who out there has called me here? And will you put up a fight?"
You hear no response.
Irori, Mark II will start making his way through the woods, just start walking sort of aimlessly. I will look for tracks, I suppose, as well, see if I can find anybody nearby.
Sure.
Mark II is pretty convinced at this point that someone has called him here for a reason, and part of the challenge is to find them.
Roll me a perception.
Perception or survival?
Roll me a perception, just get your overall environment situation, and then we'll go into survival for actual searching for tracks.
Perception is a 35.
Yeah,
That's a start.
You look around and you can see that you're off of a main road. You can see that there is a high trafficked road just to the left of you, and you can tell that there is it's currently empty. There is a bunch of animals, things that do not even remotely come to a challenge to you in your immediate vicinity, and you can hear in the distance speaking, but not towards you, or not trying to be a hindrance or a whisper. It's just that there's someone of a distance away that you can hear.
So Mark II is gonna glance over at one of these small animals, like a squirrel or a rabbit or something like that around.
Sure, yeah.
He's going to quietly draw out one of his shuriken, launch it at the thing, and then it's a returning shuriken, so it'll return to his hand, and he'll kind of smirk and start stealthily walking towards the voices he hears.
Do me a favor, just roll an attack. Let's just see how well you can hit.
That's a 24.
Your shuriken just digs right into the rabbit and just completely and utterly just destroying it.
Yeah, and so he registers that this is a real plane. At least the weapons work just as well here. And yeah, he'll stick inside the tree line and move along the road toward where he hears the voices quietly.
Are you going to be stealthing, or are you just
I
going
am,
to?
yes.
Okay, roll me that stealth as well.
Screw that d20. That's a 21.
21. We go back to the main group as Clokey stands in front of all of you in his full demon form, saying, "Well, this is awkward."
Oh yeah.
That was the secret all along. We just had to find a way to get into your realm, and then for Moss to do nasty things with you for 2 hours.
That's really all it took, huh?
Trust me, that wasn't nasty. That was beautiful. It was love incarnate.
Hey, trust me.
Love?
Some of the most beautiful things are very nasty.
I just want to make sure that these words spoken are with the weight that they should be. Love between the two of you, is this true?
Well, hold on. We didn't say we loved each other.
You said it was love.
Incarnate. It was
Love?
love incarnate.
Love
Robin,
incarnate. I
we haven't
see.
talked about that yet. You know, it's
Right,
just,
okay.
It's not a discussion that's happened.
Look, sometimes you can do things that don't require you to say the L word, you know?
Only the Li words, right? Which is different.
Live.
Live. Yes.
Love incarnate.
Yes, love incarnate. Yes. Well, I mean, it's because it isn't a full thing when it's no, anyways, this is not here. No, like literally right after Moss left, this like weird purpley thing opened up and lightning hands came out and grabbed me. I tried flying away, but they drugged me into this and I appear in front of all of you.
Wait. So can we not go inside of you anymore where you also are?
Hold on. First of all, let's take a step back. You were never, well, there was that time you were.
I suddenly regret not watching the last episode.
Yeah, it was a bit of a doozy. No, it was a bit of a doozy.
Moss had a fun time with her demon cloak.
Her cloak is her friend, possibly her new boyfriend.
Yeah, Paizo, thanks so much for sending that bestiary. I'm sure you're really glad that
Cloak is a monster in it.
Oh my god.
They're like, wow, I really regret asking them to be a part of Paizo.
Anyway,
did we recognize that either that description or the way that Cloaky's demon self appeared in front of us as the same I don't know, process, the same like it,
you 100%,
kind of portal?
You won't need to roll or anything. Like
okay.
The last creatures that you had defeated and Vandal, when Vandal was pulled away, this is very similar description to what had happened to him as well.
Wait, Cloaky, you were paying attention when we were talking about those portals a couple weeks ago, I don't remember. You know what happened to you, right? You're the evil part of an exchange.
Whoa! Whoa!
Robin just takes a step back.
This right here is just a complete and utter I don't know what to call this, demonist. I don't know. Just because I've got horns and I'm red doesn't mean I'm evil, okay? You know?
I mean, okay, you're right. If someone that is red and has horns came up to me, I would not assume that they were evil, but I mean, and forgive me if I'm wrong, because I very well might be, but aren't you evil by nature?
Again, you're making assumptions, and I don't like any of those. So
aren't you evil by like your own account, though? Haven't you?
I mean,
all right.
People change, things change.
All right, Cloaky.
Don't they?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, what's up?
First of all, I apologize on no, by no means was I trying to offend you or
I
call you out or anything like that.
Sure.
Let me just ask you, would you describe yourself as evil?
Listen, I don't know why we are interrogating.
Boss, just give Cloaky like just a little tiny bit to answer the question.
Is one person evil if they kill things?
Define things.
I've killed
Cloaky.
things.
Moss, define things.
Moss, you're next.
Define things? The last thing I helped kill was like the snake thing.
Right before that?
Man, you're asking the hard questions here. I don't know. I've been with all of you for the last however long I've been with you. So
all right. Do you remember
all of those
anything?
Things?
And do you remember anything before that? Before you were with us? I know it was a long time ago.
It's a sensitive topic, Krug.
I understand, Moss.
So a part of those 2 hours in between small refraction periods of time, we actually got a little bit of talking going on. I will say
talking, actually.
I mean,
oh my goodness.
That's a different type of talking that happened. But no, okay. So here's the thing. I don't remember a lot, and that's kind of the problem. And it's one of the things that Moss and I were talking about is I remember being punished. Okay, hold on. Can I say something without you getting all punchy? Because I got to be honest, I don't want to hurt you.
I'm going to be completely honest with you here, and that might be a bad choice on my part, but here we go. Cloaky, I don't think that I could take you if I tried.
Cool, great. You remember that event?
Not gonna say it. Want to?
You remember that event? Moss could barely take. No.
Come on.
Come on, Floki. Focus,
Robin
Floki.
opens
I get it.
a
I
pouch of
understand.
fairies and begins snacking.
Got to enjoy yourself for the first time in a long time, and I'm really proud of you, buddy. I really am. But just focus. All right, just 2 minutes of focus.
Look, after 2 hours of that, and however long before that, where there wasn't any, you got to give me.
God.
Okay. Anyways, so okay. Oh, hold on. All right.
This is theater.
Okay. Take a step back. All right. So, do you remember that fateful day where Robin casted frostbolt at a fire and there were zombies and
Right.
yeah, I was there. I think.
Okay.
And I wasn't there to help you.
Okay.
Also, kind of like with
You were there to help the event, right? You were some sort of.
Yeah, and but here's the thing: is I was punished because it didn't go well. It didn't. The things that were supposed to happen didn't happen, and not
Okay.
only was I punished, but I'm pretty sure I have been in this cloak for like millennium. But it hasn't been that long, so I don't know. There's a lot of my memory that is kind of. Have you ever been alone for a millennia?
I am not that old, not even close to that old. So no, I've never even been for a millennia.
Okay, well, I was.
Okay.
And I think being alone for a millennia and then helping all of you for, I don't know, a year or two, however long it's been, is equivalent to a clean slate. That's what I think.
Look, let me really quickly just counter that with I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. And
I mean,
considering
I don't remember what I did beforehand.
right. No, and I'm not saying that I don't trust your intentions now, but let me ask you this. What is the average natural lifespan of a devil?
What is the number of years in forever?
I don't know.
That many.
Hold on, I'll start counting. Keep talking.
So let me present you with this. Perhaps since the only thing that you remember from before the 2 or however long you've been with us is something pretty undeniably evil, even though we don't know the specifics of what happened. Maybe perhaps you have been doing evil things since the dawn of existence, and perhaps that doesn't really get canceled out by 2 years of kind of helping us and maybe a little bit of not helping us. We're not totally sure about that yet.
Why
I don't know.
invest
I'm
in
not
such
saying that's true.
judgment,
I'm just saying.
on things that you don't know are real.
I'm just saying perhaps it'll take a little bit longer to cancel out whatever it is that you were doing beforehand. And maybe right now, the magic doesn't really care about what your intentions are. It just cares about your balance sheet. And that's why I think that you might be the evil part of this exchange, and we might be looking for something less evil.
what if your memories come back and you remember to be evil? And then you are evil again, and you're like, oh no, oh wait, oh that's right, I'm evil.
That would not be good for us, I suppose.
I guess first of all, I don't know how these portals things work and how evil and good and blah 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 blah. But theoretically, my knowledge of how goodness works is what you're currently doing. It has nothing to like. You can literally just be like, "Hey, I'm now a follower of." Oh God, I don't even want to say the name. It's gross.
Say it.
But
just say it for me. Just I want to see what happens. Just say
I don't know, like Saren Ray.
Close.
Okay, no one is burning up. You're fine.
We're good. So
Look,
here's the thing. I the thing is that I'm being good. I haven't. If I were evil, I would have just killed you and taken Moss to myself, and we wouldn't have been stuck in that cloak, and we could on all of the trees, you know.
All right. Let me just bring up the reason that I'm saying this. Let's assume let's assume that the magic works in a wonky way and that you are the evil side of this exchange, and that the other entity that comes through is by their nature good.
Sure.
I don't want to hurt you.
Sure.
I mean, I don't think I can. How are we gonna? I don't want to hurt a good person either. So how are we gonna get them through? We have to think of
Dr.
some
Ravna,
way.
Dr. Ravna goes, hello, yes.
Yes.
Oh, doctor.
That was what I was kind of getting to. Yeah,
Doctor, would you like some berries?
No, I'm good. If we have someone who is evil and someone who is good, and both of them are willing to talk, and we're able to do experiments, and Cloak is like, yeah, poke and prod me. Couldn't be worse than what I've already done. And then theoretically we could get more information about everything.
Okay. So you're saying if we have two cooperative people, the chances of us doing this peacefully goes up.
Yeah. Mark,
Great.
too, you actually hear the tail end of this conversation. You hear as soon as you're moving towards the group of the sound, you hear who we all know as Dr. Ravna, but a non-binary person who is on a horse, saying, it is possible if we have both of them that we could talk to both of them.
Okay.
So that's what you hear.
Hide.
I'm not going to pop out quite yet. I'm going to stay hanging in the tree line.
Okay, so theoretically, all we have to do is find the good. And he says that very much looking at Krug.
It was hypothetical, Cloak.
They
could be like 40 times worse than you, and just like a rampant murder monster that's 40 stories tall and shoots acid out of their eyes.
Look,
Out of where, Krug? Out of where?
Their eyeballs. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Look, even if I was good, I'm definitely not that good. All right, okay. So let's just move forward.
I mean, what about the perspective here of, perhaps we can meet this person or whatever it is, and be like, hey, are you cool with just kind of staying here? Because if we don't send back the other person, or if we don't want, kill them or kill you or whatever, sends both of you back to your planes, I mean, then Cloaky, does that not mean that you would just be able to stay out here with us?
If I may, I mean, Cloaky, you probably know more than I do about this, but I do recall what happened last time you were in this form in our world for just a night. Do you have reason to believe that wouldn't happen again? Because that did not end well.
That was during the freaking monster mash.
The circumstances were different, yes.
The monster Lamash too. That was the night with the ritual. Cloaky only got all screwed up because of the ritual.
I don't know. The answer is flat out, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I would be quite delighted if you were always out here.
I mean, Dr. Raven,
Imagine the possibilities.
We are all traveling inside of one tiny caravan, Moss. I don't want to imagine the possibilities right now.
Well, there's a world outside of the caravan.
Dr. Raven, is there any, problem that you're aware of with these extraplanar individuals staying on this plane for an extended period of time, or is that just like normal extraplanar? Does it matter?
We have no idea.
Great, cool.
The only few that we have discovered have been less than friendly.
Right.
In fact, I would say Vandal is probably one of the few that has actually been willing to speak and talk with us. We've usually gotten the short end of the stick, big beasts and monsters and things that don't belong here.
Okay.
It's at this point Mark II will step out of the tree line, not hiding, and simply steps out, draped in fairly typical clothes. It might be weird. I'm not sure about the culture of the world you're in, but it's very sleek and smooth, not completely skin tight, but it's all one solid light gray blue, almost like the jumpsuit, but a little bit less jumpsuity. And he will step out with the short black hair that covers the top and two tassels that drop down the sides, and ask, "You mention extraplanar creatures. You sound as though you know what you are talking about. I am looking for explanations."
Did you come out of a portal?
That is the only name I could give for what happened to me. So for now, let's say yes, a portal.
Are you mean?
That's for you to judge.
Remy just leans over to everyone and is like, I don't know if I trust this thing.
Yeah, I mean, this could be any kind of trick, right? This could be even some shape-shifting beast. We maybe want to talk to it, but we should be on our toes. I want to roll a nature check and see if I can get any physiology information, like if maybe this I want to see if they appear to be what they appear to be. You know what I mean? You know what? Yeah. Since I, Jonas, know that this is a bullshit roll, I'm gonna keep this 4. I guess I don't know. I don't know, but I trust Irori too as Jonas. So that is if I'm doing nature, that is 19.
With a 19, you see that this is a humanoid shaped person. Do you have anything that is outwardly non-human?
Nothing incredibly so. In the pitch black, you might be able to see a slight glint in the eyes, but other than that, no, it's incredibly human-like.
No caterpillar instead of an eyebrow or anything.
No, and he doesn't have the glowing wires.
Cool. I think Robin just says that and just kind of squints in the direction and is just examining him from the caravan.
Look, stranger, I understand that you're a little bit confused and maybe a little bit stressed, maybe want to get back to wherever it is you come from, but do you mind if I just ask what to call you? What's your name?
I was not given a designation, however you may refer to me as Irori Mark II.
Robin turns and stares at Krug.
Clokey slowly walks backwards.
Robin offers Clokey some of her berries.
Moth grabs Clokey's hand and also steps backwards.
Mark
Remy
is
looks
just looking
at everyone.
right at Krug.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying, yeah. Good.
Remy just looks at everyone and goes, is that name familiar? Is there?
Yeah, Remy, it's a little bit familiar. You know Irori?
I do not know Irori, but I know of him. I know those worship his god of perfection.
And you follow those teachings?
I advance them.
In what way?
Tell me, do you have limitations?
Of course.
That makes one of us.
I would say about five of us. If you're not counting you, the rest berries. I'm good.
Somehow Moss procures popcorn.
You know, Krug, this guy doesn't seem that bad. I'm just saying.
Krug's just kind of was making eye contact and treating this as a regular conversation until they said that makes one of us, and then I kind of turn away and look at the ground, and I'm sort of lost. And I look back up and I'm like, so you studied in a monastery or no? I'm a little bit confused about where you come from.
I do not study in the way that you imply. I fight. I battle. I learn. I adapt. Infinitely learning new combat strategies that I can use against future opponents I can continue to learn from.
I see.
In this way, I will fight until I achieve perfection. I'm always seeking a challenger and assume that is what I have been called for. And looking directly at Krug, are you the challenger who called me?
Well, I am really the strong one of the group. He
instantly looks and turns at you.
If we're being serious, Krug and I spar all of the time, and really Krug I don't know that Krug has ever beaten me, except for the one time when I kept throwing daggers at him and he kept throwing them. That was one time, but since then I don't think so. But if you're really looking for someone strong to fight, I could point you in the direction of Scott and Mia.
Remy, you're strong enough. You're strong enough. I think we'll do with you, right?
Oh no, yeah, I'm very strong. For sure. But as far as living without limitations, I'm like below 3 feet tall. Sometimes if I want to get the berry off of a branch, I have to like get a little ladder or something.
Or call me over to stand on your shoulders.
Yeah. Or have you
Yeah.
turn
So
into
you
a
already
gorilla?
fear me.
Or turn into a gorilla, yeah.
I already fear you?
It sounds like it.
No.
Let me ask you this.
He is listening, but he is not looking at you, crew.
Sure,
now
sure.
that Remy has said they're stronger than you, he's not even like paying attention to you.
You understand that you can't achieve Irori's kind of perfection by combat alone, right? That it's not going to work.
So you say. I long to prove you wrong.
Oh my god, Byakuya.
Loki reaches over and grabs some of Moss's popcorn.
Are you curious to see the limits I've broken?
Look, normally when I meet someone that's on the same path that I am, I like to share knowledge, share wisdom, and then maybe after those two things, share some, combat, sparring, whatever. Is that something that you're interested in? Maybe you could tell us about the last time you fought something. What was your last challenge?
My last combat was roughly 3.7 hours ago against a gang of Yosoki. Some wielding weapons, some wielding magic. None survived.
What do they mean?
They signed up for it.
Is it a
so you're like a gladiator.
People come to test their mettle against me. If they manage to win, they are able to brag. If I manage to win...
So you're like a strength test. You're like, at the festival with the thing and the hammer and you go the bing.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm familiar with the bing.
We'll have to, if you stick around, we'll have to take you to the bing. It's great.
If it is of any concern to you, I would rather not stick around, as my repair team has not followed me here.
Repair
team?
What?
After a fight, my repair team quickly tends to my wounds, fixes me up so I can fight the next fight as soon as possible.
You mean like healing? Yeah, healing.
If you wish to put it simply.
If it's just healing you need, I'd say we're plenty capable here. I've got plenty of tools and even more magics, and that's not even to start with what Moss can do.
I fear we are getting distracted from the main point. You spoke of extraplanar creatures coming through portals. I may very well be one of these creatures. What does this mean for me, and how can I return to continue fighting?
Dr. Ravna, this person sounds kind of angry. Do you want to take over?
Yeah, I think I can help out in a way. Okay. Hi, Rory, right? Can I call you Rory, or do you?
Rory Mark II.
Whole thing. That's fine. Okay. So what we have come to understand is that there are two creatures that come from planes of existence, and they are brought over. And after they have been brought over, the only way to, at least that we've discovered, to get one back is to kill the other one. I should have probably held that off. But
where is the other creature? I will simply kill them and return to my home.
Hold on. Look, we don't need to do that. If you're here and willing to have a conversation, we can come up with another way of doing this. Our world, or our plane, is having a problem with these extraplanar things happening a whole bunch, and we need to figure out a way to stop it in a less violent manner. Maybe prevent it altogether would be ideal. If you're willing to help us with that, it might be the only thing that we need to get to reach that goal. Do you understand?
By all means, tell me your ideas, follower.
I'm not quite sure if that was an insult, but I'm gonna hop right in.
Crook turns around and like walks like 10-15 paces away and is just like just
he's seething. We are not quite far away from where a lab is. It would be quite interesting to be able to test the two of you. And he, like, looking at you, Dr. Ravna also points to a.
And if we do find the other person, we would love to do tests on them as well. Isn't that right, Dr. Ravna?
Roll me. This is definitely a charisma roll of some sort for you to try and get your point
Deception
across.
performance.
Yeah.
Mm,
Is this just like a isn't I guess society to make an impression of a kind?
Well,
I'm like trying to lie, but
Yeah, but
also get my point across to Dr.
Perform
Ravna.
it?
give me your deception. I'll do a deception.
Oh, thank God. That's like one of my best skills. What the heck? Why did I spec into deception?
Oh yeah, because
Remy
this is the
actually
lie has to
loaded
be
on
good.
deception. It's crazy.
Like,
I don't know why, except for I guess this situation.
Okay, sorry. All right, coming at you with the roll in seconds. In seconds.
How many seconds? Theoretically, an infinite number of seconds.
28.
28. Dr. Ravna, because I clearly have all my dice out. There it is. Irori Mark II, you feel free to roll your perception to determine whether or not there's.
Oh, so do you want me to roll, not just go against my DC?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Should have let me go against the DC. He would have beaten me. But now, he'll turn in your direction. Was it Remy, the character?
Yes, Remy.
Yes. Your words do not convey the truth. Where is the second creature?
The second creature is this, and Remy points at Snowball, the horse.
No. As a, by the way, this entire time there has been an 8-foot fucking devil standing there,
a freaking devil,
full wings, horns, and everything. No, please leave the horse out of this.
Yeah, no, not Snowball.
No, what I'm saying is it's such a, I have this creature you wouldn't dare to kill.
They might. It's not Snowball.
Let's not tempt it.
Moss runs over and like wraps her arms around Snowball.
I would not
Snowball
hesitate
guidance.
to kill it, but I am not in a hurry. You have piqued curiosity.
It's still not the horse. It's me. I clearly do not belong with the rest of them.
You belong with me, Clokey.
Different things. So, anyways, it's me. Theoretically, we can all get on the caravan and we can take over to Dr. Ravna's lab, and we could theoretically get poked and prodded for an infinite number of hours to find out what the deal is. How's that sound to everyone?
Yeah, I mean, we need all the information we can get if we're all amicable.
Great.
I will agree under a circumstance.
I've turned back around and walked back towards them at this point.
I wish to be tested. I know not what all of you are, let alone you, Clokey.
Hey.
I wish to fight. I wish to learn. Grant me this, and I will go peacefully.
So you want to beat the crap out of all of us so that you can then go peacefully?
Correct.
Does it have to be all of us?
You may sit out. I only wish to fight those who wish to fight back.
Okay,
Except for
I'll
that
go
rabbit
first.
back there.
It's me.
Well-
I'll go first. Here we go.
Remy, rock paper scissors you for it.
You'll rock, paper, scissors me for it?
Yep.
What if I fight both of
Okay.
you at once?
Remy's like eyebrows fly off of their forehead. They're like, huh? Do you want to fight? No, hold on. No, you
Wait.
want to fight Krug and me at the same time?
Mark II draws 2 shurikens from his side and kind of gets into a battle stance and says, "I am more than enough for the 2 of you."
Now, what about if we add a third into that? Do you say
Episode
no
is loaded
limits?
with innuendo.
Yeah. I'm happy to just observe. This seems like great theater, but I mean, if you want the full challenge, I mean,
If you wish to fight, then fight.
Really?
All
I
three
will
of
never
us.
turn down a challenge too great.
You're going to fight all 3 of us?
It will take
Yeah.
3 of you to be a fight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can take all of you.
what makes you say
okay,
that?
Remy walks over and grabs their sword.
Moss, you got any more of that popcorn? I'm gonna need it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Robin passes over her berries and starts
Yeah.
doing some stretches.
I feel like I perhaps should be prepared to heal. Can I heal? Can I help?
Oh, please,
Not
please do heal,
you.
because I will not be. Probably for a bit, Moss. So if you
Not
wouldn't
you,
mind.
weird stranger, but can I heal my friends? I mean, I must be able to heal them because you seem to think that they're not going to be a challenge at all. So wouldn't that present a challenge?
If you assist them, you are partaking and thus becoming a viable target.
Well, I don't want to be a target.
I will not kill your friends.
Ooh, that's important. That's important.
All
Death
right.
means
Well,
nothing
oh.
to me.
Well, you know what? We also will not be killing you. So
I know.
Nice one. High five.
Well, if they're not in danger of dying, Moss
You have
hops
my
up
word.
on the caravan and just like leans back, ready to watch.
Can I sense motive? Can I sense motive on the not killing us thing?
Sure.
Just gonna really quickly do that. 28.
What's your DC?
I'm not lying.
Okay.
I'm not lying. I have no intent to kill.
Cool. Well, neither do we.
Remy's gonna lean into Krug. Okay, and Remy's like polishing and like sharpening their bastard sword. And they lean in real close. And okay, Krug. So you do the grappling. Everything. The 2 of us, we've been working together. With our teamwork, our team attack stuff. There's no way. I mean, I think you could take this dude by yourself, and I am much stronger than you are. So I think I could take. It's going to be a cakewalk. When people put the cake on their feet and they stomp around, easy.
Remy, we might get our butts kicked right now. I'm just gonna throw that out there real quick. Just don't pull any punches, Remy.
Okay, I won't pull any punches, but until the final blow, when me, Remy Ashuelo, chooses not to kill irori Mark II.
Right. Please don't. All right, just
while this
Anything else?
conversation's going on, Cloaky is actually like moving the caravan out of the way, moving everyone off to the way,
Nice.
so that there's like a nice clear space. You're in a 50 by 50 area. You can start at wherever you all want to be. This is Theater of the Mind, so
Moss is also just watching Cloaky do this like a starry-eyed schoolgirl. Like
Mark II will likely start roughly 30 feet away from them.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, well, Remy's gonna start 40 feet away from you.
Ooh, got him.
I'll be in the 30-foot range though.
all right, everyone, roll your perception for your initiative.
Let's go. I'm ready.
I'll take it.
It's a 19 for Mark II.
Okay.
Unless I have hero points.
He should have
I would
one,
assume
right?
you have
Yeah.
one.
Everyone has
Yeah.
one.
You know what?
Cool.
I'll use that here. In a 1v3, I think initiative is far more important. Let's go for it.
That's true. If you just take us all out before we get to go, it doesn't matter how many.
I rolled another 2.
Oh God.
No.
The fates had it. They feel that you deserve a
That's how
19.
all of my hero points go. I once had an attack at plus 24 to hit, and I rolled a 2, hero pointed into a 4, then hero pointed into a 2.
So on our Discord server, everyone has hero points, but the top 10 people who RP for the month, they get something called like the top 10, which is for one roll during the month, they get to add a D10 to a roll because like it's a guarantee better than what you currently had, even though it's only a 1. It could still only be a 1, but you're guaranteed to roll higher than what you actually rolled.
That's cool. I like that.
Are we rested since? Yes. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Good, because I just had my heart stopped for a second.
Okay, I got a 26.
Oh yeah, initiative. Sorry,
26?
I got 21.
Oh, sorry.
21, and what'd you get, Krug?
23.
23. All right, that brings us to Remy first. Clucky stands in the middle, and he goes, and go.
All right, so I'm going to use sudden charge and take 2 stride actions and then an attack. Or take 2 strides and an attack. So my first strike coming at you. And that's going to be 25.
And it's going to miss.
Well, that's okay because I rolled pretty bad. So.
Oh my god. No, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, then I'm gonna do for my third action. I'm gonna do a second attack. And that's at a -5, so that ends up being 24. So no.
Alrighty, that brings us to Krug then.
I'm going to we're 30 feet away. Remy ended up in front of Mark.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So I'm gonna I have 45 feet of movement or 40 feet of movement. One second.
I was like, you tell me.
Wow, where's my movement speed? 45 feet. Okay, so I'm gonna 45 feet. I'm gonna move around behind Mark, and then I'm going to try to grapple Mark.
Okay.
That is.
So try to grab or
grapple. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's Fortitude DC.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is going to be 18 plus 15, 20, 33. 33
against my DC. That is a success.
Yeah. Grabbed, and then I'm going to 30 feet away from us. Is there how much space is there between me and the edge of the 50-foot square that we're in?
Well, if it's 50 by 50, each of you had 10 feet behind you. So 10 feet until a tree.
I'm gonna just throw them into the tree. I'm gonna try to do that.
Ooh. So how does this work?
This is a whirling throw, and it is a another athletics check at a -2. You're a medium-sized creature, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I get a -2 because that's just an inherent part of this feature against, I think, you throw a creature.
Fortitude DC.
Yeah, Fortitude DC still, and then
it.
it's at -2. So we're gonna do this. That's not nearly as good. 22.
That is a fail.
Dang. I think I still. Let me double check.
I'm still.
So I still. I don't throw you actually. You just.
Yep.
You just stay in place. But there's no negative effect on myself. So
I am still grabbed, which is good for you.
Right.
Cool.
And then my last action, I'll try to trip.
Move, grab, and
move, grab, and throw is 3. You're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Robin
is going to use 2 actions to whisper some magic words and do some magic gesturing and wreath herself in ghostly flames, gaining cold resistance 5, and she's basically shrouded in an aura of flame right now. I'm casting Fire Shield. And with my third action, I'm going to call out, yeah, get him, Remy! and cast guidance.
Okay. You gonna do anything with your third action?
That was my third action. It was 2 for Fire Shield, third action for guidance.
Oh, gotcha. That brings it to you, Irori.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is, let's see, kind of, yeah, we're going to take an escape action. We're going to go ahead and try to escape from the grab here.
Cool.
And so that is against your athletics DC, correct, Rude?
Yep.
Do you have to do a flat 5 first, or?
Not
I don't think escape is manipulate. It's an attack action.
Okay, cool.
But don't worry, because I rolled a third too.
Oh my god.
what's-
Hey, at least you got no nat
I like
ones,
those
right?
Dice.
Wait, but that's not going to be a critical fail, though, right? What's it?
What's your DC?
It is 23.
23. No, not a critical fail. All right. Then I will I'll just kind of smirk and say, have it your way. And I'm going to just take 2 of my fists. Or no, I have my shurikens. Can you attack in melee with a shuriken?
I've never used a shuriken.
Let me actually check on that. Yeah. Oh, you can use them as 1d4. All right. I'm just going to go ham with my shurikens then. Just kind of shrug, have it your way. And I'm going to flurry of blows with my 2 shurikens, which one's at -5, one's at -4, one's at -8, because I already tried to escape. So this first one is a 33.
That hits. Oh my god.
All right. Second one.
It's not a crit though, right?
No. Okay. Second one is a dirty 20. That's not going to hit.
No.
Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and deal 11 points of piercing damage. And how about you make me a fortitude save there, Krug?
Oh my.
Oh
Goodness.
no, poison!
This
No,
damage.
not poison. Stunning fist.
Oh, of course. Yes, monk.
Oh no.
Yes.
29.
29 passes. Okay, no, you're fine. All right. That leaves me with 1 action. Let's see.
Krug, is it weird going against a real monk? I mean, going against another monk?
Wow. Wow.
The shade.
Let's see.
Perfection is about more than bodily perfection. I don't need you to validate my choices, sir.
Let's go ahead and does the grab action have an immobilized trait, I wonder?
Does what have immobilized?
Does grapple have manipulate?
That's a great question. I don't think it does.
Oh, but I don't have a free hand. All right, now then I'm just gonna try to stab you again. Screw it. This is at -12. That's a natural 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
It
no
happened.
nat ones.
Fun fact, every single show I've been on like this, I've rolled at least 1-1.
Yeah, well,
You should change your name
I
I
to
think
might.
one nat one. At least one nat one.
All right,
that-
that's my turn.
so.
that-
I actually get to grab you again. So I don't think you. I don't think I have to re-grab you next turn. I actually don't know how this works.
You do need to grab me again before the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Yep. Otherwise, it wears off. That's it.
Oh, you know what? My other option is or force you to fall and land prone. I'm going to take that.
Wait, how?
You critically failed to grapple, right? Oh, no, that was an attack. You were attacking me.
Yeah,
thought you
yeah,
were
I decided to
grabbing
just
me
attack
again.
you.
Never mind.
Yeah.
My bad.
That brings us to the top of the round, which is going to bring us back to Remy.
you got a +1, babe.
All right. Well, then
And they're-
I'm going to
And they're
start off.
technically flat-footed too.
I
so-
am flat-footed. Yep.
Ruh-roh.
Yes. Wait, you're grabbed, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And flanked. So.
Grabbed and flanked. Cool. Well, the grabbed is important because I can't, not on the first attack, I can't do it, but I have advantageous assault. Which, yeah, it's a press, so I can't do it right now. But I'm just gonna do my first attack then.
Okay.
So here's coming at you with that first strike. I take my sword in my hands and I go, heh. And I strike at you. Well, that's a nat 1.
Oh boy.
I'm
You're
gonna
welcome.
use a hero point.
Yeah, do it.
Hey, chat. Did you know these are all level 1 characters? Apparently.
And I'm gonna use my freaking I'm gonna use the thingy guidance as well. That's a +1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so with +1 on guidance first attack, so that's gonna end up being 34.
That hits.
That hits.
That does not crit.
Yeah, that's okay. So 34 for the attack, and then we're coming in with the damage here. And that's gonna, oh my god, 26 damage.
Woo. Nice, good start. I felt that one.
Sorry, that's the best I've ever rolled damage for this, I think.
Hey.
Okay. All right, and then for my second attack, I'm going to use Advantageous Assault.
Okay.
So it's just a regular attack with the -5 penalty. 18. Hold on. 28.
That does hit.
Oh yes. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. So Advantageous Assault is when an enemy's movement is compromised, you will deliver more deadly blow. Make a strike against a creature that is grabbed, prone, or restrained. You gain a circumstance bonus to damage on the strike equal to the number of weapon damage die, or that number +2 if you're wielding the weapon with 2 hands, which I am. So that's +4 damage to this attack.
Okay.
And here comes that damage right now. That is, whoa! Also a good damage roll. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that?
I cannot.
No.
Nope.
Oh well, it's 12 and 6 on 2
Nice.
12. So,
There's another 24.
so 24 and then +7. So it's actually
31.
31
Oof.
damage.
All right. That's hurting. Doesn't
That's
feel
for the
nice.
second attack, and then for the third attack. For the third action, what should I do? I can't hit you. Surely I can't hit you unless I nat 20. I'll do it. Screw it. I don't do shields, so I'm just gonna go in for the third attack, and it is not a nat 20, so that super does not hit. In fact, with the -10, I can tell you right now that ends up being 20.
No, not even close.
No. Krug brings it up to you.
Nice. We're going to do.
Oh wait, can I say a cool thing at the end of my turn?
Sure.
I do the 2 strikes, and then I look at Irori Mark II, and I go, I told you I was this strong one. You know.
Yeah.
I will admit, you're strong for your size.
That's strong in general. Just across the battlefield.
First action for me will be a trip. That is your reflex DC.
Bring it.
The next ball, Rory Mark II.
Oh, but that's not that good. 24.
That does not succeed. It's a fail.
No. Of course it is.
F.
Next action. Oh man, do I just do it again? I don't know what your reflex DC is. One more time. That is a little better, but -4 though. What was my 29?
29 does succeed.
Ooh baby. Ooh baby. And then last action, I'm gonna crane stance. I'm not gonna re-up that grab. I'm gonna just crane stance there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look at Remy and say, Remy, be careful of those sharp things. They hurt a lot.
Robin, your turn.
My turn. Okay. Are my fighters feeling okay health wise? Remy took a bit of a chunk out last round, right?
Remy
I'm
hasn't
not.
been hit yet.
Oh, cool. Then definitely no healing from the old Robin over here right now.
You could cast haste on me.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you. That is what I wanted to do. Thank you for reminding me. Babe, go fast. And I'm going to use 2 actions to cast Haste on Remy. You have the quickened condition and can use the extra action each round only for strike and stride actions. And with my third action, I suppose I'll go ahead and give Krug guidance. Krug!
Hey!
Nice trip, Krug! Actually, no. I'm gonna go back. Robin did say that. See you next fall, Rory Mark II. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, that brings it to you, No Nats.
So on the ground, kind of in almost plank position, no longer grabbed, Mark II's kind of smirking to himself and says, "All right, let's start trying." And he is going to click his feet together, and his shoes begin to glow.
Oh, no.
God.
And then all in one swift motion, he doesn't use his body, but he rotates back to standing position with kip up, which means it doesn't provoke top opportunities.
Yep.
And then, thanks to Winding Flow, I can take a step away from Remy next to Krug, like standing next to Krug and saying, "Can you do this, follower?" And I fly 30 feet up into the air.
Oh my God! I can.
So you avoided my opportunity attack? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I stepped towards Krug and flew straight up.
You don't even get to try.
Combat robots, man, ain't they a bitch?
Yeah.
This has got some serious Dragon Ball Z vibes going
For
on.
real, yeah.
I don't know if anyone knows the show, but I was listening to the soundtrack to Shaolin Showdown when I was making this character.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
used to watch that on Saturday morning.
Oh yeah, it's the WB.
Yep.
Is that all three of your actions?
Yes, that was all my actions.
All right, Remy. Your turn, buddy.
What Remy like looks at Krug and looks over at Robin, is like, what do I even do? Like, what am I supposed to do?
Throw stuff, I guess. I mean, I can try to get him down.
All right. I guess I'm gonna produce a knife from my ring,
Ooh.
Okay.
Mhm.
and I'm gonna throw it. What is I've only ever done this once before. I can't. What is my?
No, you're trained, and it's your proficiency plus dex.
And then you get to add your
plus-
strength mod to damage.
Okay.
You're implying that they hit.
I'm not flanked anymore, baby.
What's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
What's my trained proficiency? Can somebody?
It's your level plus 2.
Oh,
So
okay.
9.
So I'm gonna be 9 plus 2 because my dex is 2. So that's gonna be whatever my attack is plus 11. Great.
Oh,
Great,
I
that's-
know what his AC is, and I know what you have to roll.
27.
This is a thrown arrow, correct?
It's
It's a knife.
Okay.
It's a dagger.
Mark II hovers slightly to the side, grabs the arrow out of the air, and flings it back at you.
Oh.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, goodness.
So that's definitely going to be a miss.
If you were rolling anywhere outside of the single digits, would be dead like right now.
That's what playing the game with me is like. But I'm so happy I got to use deflect arrow and arrow snatching.
Yeah.
Remy, I think you have one more action.
Well, I have 2 because of haste.
Oh yes.
So I'm gonna produce a knife. I'm gonna produce another knife. What a waste. I'll produce another knife and I'm gonna
Does
throw
it
it.
really take an action to produce it? Yeah, it
Draw
does.
it out, yeah.
Yep. That's so funny.
You could have just picked up the knife on the ground that I threw at you.
Well,
Just
I
throwing
said
the
that-
knife back and forth.
Actually, no, because it fades away around after it leaves your hand. So yeah. It would
Oh, is
still
it a
be
magic
there.
item? Gotcha.
Yeah, it's from a magic ring full of
Gotcha.
knives.
Yeah, so then for my second attack, significantly less.
I'm gonna
Much
take a
less.
stab and say it doesn't hit.
Okay, great.
All
All
right.
right, that's all I got.
Krug.
I'm gonna ready a grapple action with the trigger of Mark entering the range.
He jumped up. He's got to come back down.
Eventually.
Yeah,
I mean,
no
I'm not gonna throw stuff at you after seeing you do that. Are you kidding?
That brings us to Robin.
Catch this, and I'm gonna hit you with some lightning.
Go for
Okay, this is fun. I'm gonna use. I want to do one where I. Is it better for me to attack or have you roll a reflex save? I'll. Yeah, go ahead and try a basic reflex save.
Let's go.
As I shoot a 120-foot line of lightning
Ooh.
at and through you up at an angle.
How's a 33?
That is a success. It is not a critical success, so you will take half damage.
Okay.
Half of 4d12. It is almost a critical success. My DC is 25, so
Krug, Jason has a very good question in chat for you.
okay.
I mean, I don't know. That'd be a GM thing. I don't think the way that the ability is written that would work.
I just saw the question.
The question for people that watching the VOD, Krug, can you whirling throw Remy up at Irori too? I mean, what if I miss? Then they like a fall just 30 feet. I also can't throw that far now that I think about it.
13 lightning damage, and you know what? I'll take guidance.
You deserve it.
I deserve it.
Is 13 the total, or is that half?
That is halved. So that is after being halved. Yeah, it was 26 total.
Okay, great. That brings us to you, Aurora Mark II.
All right. Just because this is flavor-wise really cool. As the lightning kind of fades away, you see it kind of trickling along Irori's body, and then you kind of see some of the marks start to like charge, and some of the wounds start to close as I activate Repair Module.
Oh no!
Giving me fast healing 5 for 1 minute.
God, cool. All right.
Dude, this character's so cool. I hate it.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's half your level. So yeah, 5.
Wait,
5
what?
hit points.
It's okay. There's 3 of us.
I'm going to float over 30 feet in the air, and we're gonna take a flurry of blows at the little spellcaster here. Thinks he's hot stuff.
And go for it.
All right, let's go. First one. I rolled a 2. 22 doesn't hit, does it?
It does not hit, but you did. Oh, never mind. Keep going.
22 doesn't hit you.
Oh wait, actually, it might if I'm not in. I was thinking of my. That is my AC. So you do hit.
All right, and then the second one.
And you
say you rolled a 2 and you got 22.
Maybe.
You would before you make you take 11 fire damage when you hit
even if it's a
fire shield.
Even if it's a ranged attack.
Is this a ranged attack?
Oh yeah, 30 feet above you.
Shurikens.
Oh, then yeah, no. Never mind. I felt so smart. I was like, you monk boy, you're gonna come punch me and get burned up.
Shooting star stance, baby, APG.
All right, yeah.
And the second attack is a 22.
That also hits.
All right, let's roll some dice here. That is 20 points of piercing damage, and I need a fortitude save.
All right.
In the meantime, Krug, I do want to say you should throw me, because if you miss and you like throw me and like I just like plummet to the ground, I just remembered I have the bouncy goblin ancestry feat, so I take fall damage in half, so it probably wouldn't even hurt me.
25.
25 fails, so you are stunned 1. You lose 1 action next turn as the shurikens fly back into my hands.
God damn it.
Wow.
That's my turn.
As all of this is going on, Clokey and Dr. Ravna is standing next to Moss. And is like, I'm not quite sure what we're gaining out of this. And Clokey goes, entertainment. First of all, this is fun.
This is hilarious.
Like, this is living out the fantasies without having to do the things, watching Krug being, made fun of accidentally, watching Remy get the shit kicked out of them, Robin, all of this is just great. I'm loving all of this, but, entertainment. And Dr. Ravna's like, I'm not quite sure if I like you anymore. And that brings us back to Remy.
All right. Hey, you don't throw things at my wife. If I could figure out the way to get up there, I would do something about it. And then like Remy looks to Krug. Krug, is there a way that I can get up there? How are we so ill-equipped to deal with someone who can fly?
I mean, because flight is really hard to get. I don't know how they're even doing that.
It's not that hard.
I mean,
Just
it is.
have someone build it for you.
I mean, I can't. People can't build things for me. I'm flesh and blood.
They're just shoes. They're not my feet.
Okay, Remy's gonna. Well, I mean, I guess Remy's just gonna be like, Krug, can you throw me?
I can try.
All right,
Oh,
then
boy.
I guess
You can like prepare
I'll-
an action, right? Or like delay a turn or something to. I can't remember how that works in this.
You can change your position in initiative, which is delay, and then you can ready, which is making an action into a reaction, basically.
Right.
Okay, then I suppose it's already an action for getting into melee range with Irori Mark II. Does that make sense?
I just want
and-
to see how far I can throw you.
Are you a medium or small size creature? I can't remember.
I'm a small size.
Yeah, we're
creature.
small.
I don't know if
Pretty
that
sure-
matters for you, Krug.
Or am I medium? No, I'm small.
I'm pretty
No,
sure we're small.
It doesn't matter. Oh, it would matter
Yeah,
actually.
We're both small.
One check if one size smaller than you. Yeah, actually that would help me a lot if you were small. But
Yeah.
give me. I can only throw you 25 feet,
Oh.
so I can't
Well-
even reach.
Well,
That is the most that I can throw you.
Dang.
Okay, well, good thing I've got magics.
Yeah, you're like your two major like ranged people, Moss and Robin, and Moss isn't even in the fight, and Robin has been buffing you and now has to switch tactics.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, wait. If you can throw me 25 feet, then I'm within melee range, right?
If they're 30 feet up.
Oh, yeah, but then we'd have to be like right underneath them, which we're not. So you'd have to move over.
That's true.
where
Yeah, I
they
went
are.
30 up, 30 across.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll move over and then I'll ready my action.
Well, so
Basically,
ready.
readying your action takes 2 actions.
Yeah, so they can move and then ready.
Haven't done anything else yet.
Yeah, but they still have to. Okay, yeah, you're right. Keep going.
I mean, in fact, I even have another leftover action because I still have haste.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actions. Oh yeah, you do still have haste. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you can move even more. So you can actually get right underneath them. You can move 30 full feet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. That's perfect.
This is so the best thing is that I've been trying to come up with a way to teach the party that ranged is a scary thing, and I don't have to do it anymore.
Hey, you're welcome. Yeah, me and Jake had no communication about this. Though, if you ever get mad that I can fly, Jake approved all of this.
I'm not even mad. I like it.
All right,
sorry.
that brings us to you, Krug.
Sweet. I'm gonna move over to where Remy is. 1 action. I'm going to grab Remy 2 action. I'm assuming you're not resisting. I don't have to succeed a fort save against you.
Correct.
Okay, great. And then, I mean, so I don't know what the ruling on this is. If they're willing for me to throw them, whirling throw is against their fort DC.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know
still
how you
gonna
want that
have
to
to
work.
roll that because it's
Okay.
roll it, but I'll give it an
Yeah. Do what you're gonna do. Oh, that's pretty good too. And I don't have any penalties on this either. So that is 31.
That's higher than your fort DC, isn't it, Remy?
What was it?
It's got to be
31.
31.
It's higher
There's
than
no
my
way.
fort
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Has to be.
I rolled so well.
Cool. Yeah, fully success.
Nice.
Great. So you go the desired distance, and then, actually, I don't think there's any downside to this, as far as a success is concerned. Yeah, I just throw the creature the desired distance. If I crit, you land prone. You're also, and I don't know how you want to rule on this, supposed to take 1d6 per 10 feet I threw Remy. So I don't know how you want to.
I feel like just 2d6 for the 20 feet he's going to drop would make sense.
They're gonna drop.
They're gonna drop.
Sorry.
And you also are a bouncing goblin, aren't you?
Yes, I'm a bouncy goblin, so
So you're gonna take
every
half.
like the distance is halved.
Cool. So that's the distance is halved. Okay, so I just roll 1 dice. You take 6 damage.
Hold on. Am I remembering that correctly? Let me.
I can
let
double
me
check
just
if you want.
Let me check.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
don't you roll
check-
your Why don't you roll your attack while Krug looks it up?
Am I thinking of the wrong thing? Hold on. I think I might be. But you said roll my attack.
Oh yeah, this feature has nothing to do with what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was looking at a different feat. Hold on, that I just don't have. It doesn't matter. No matter what, it's fine. I'm fine with being thrown.
Oh, it was Unbreakable Goblin, which is the prerequisite. It's the heritage ability.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So-
and I have that as well. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you do only take 6 damage,
Yes. Cool.
as though you had
Thanks.
fallen half the distance. So it is one dice instead of 2.
Okay. Cool. Let me roll my attack here.
Come on.
Also, now
come
that I
on,
know
come
you
on,
have
hit me.
that, I'm gonna definitely be doing that more.
It's like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga,
Yeah, this is awesome.
Oh, I loved those duo attacks.
right?
Bros attacks.
All right,
sorry.
coming in.
Bro
Coming in.
attacks,
Let's
with,
go. Hit me.
Coming in with my attack, soaring through the air. Oh, ooh,
Soaring.
flying.
Flying.
Hell yeah.
There's not a monk in heaven.
That's gonna be a 36.
That's gonna hit.
Nice.
Let's go.
Grit, huh?
All right, chat.
No.
I dare one of you to tell me I don't have any ranged options. Say it. I dare you.
I have a goblin.
Dare you right now.
We have a Hulk. We have a Goblin.
Look. All I'm saying is I definitely see Krug picking up Shurikens later on. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, if I can find space in my build, I'm picking up that stance too.
23
flurry with
damage.
shurikens is good.
23. Nice.
23.
Ow.
Stance that lets you fly, Krug.
Flight stance.
That's what
don't
Crane
have
Stance
for
should
that.
do.
And then I
Sorry.
fall to the ground and take how much damage?
6.
1d6.
Six.
Yeah, but Krug rolled it already. And it
Oh,
was
okay.
6.
You rolled a 6 on a 6. A D6.
Correct. I did, in fact, roll max damage on your full damage. Sorry, buddy.
Thank
And
you.
just like that, Krug has done more damage to you than I have.
Well, that is all of their turns. That brings us to you, Aurori Mark II. No. Sorry,
No.
now it's Robin's turn. Robin's
Yeah.
turn.
Okay, cool.
2 actions.
You know what? I'm going to shed the wreath of flame and begin to stretch my form larger and larger, taking on. I will still be a medium creature, or not still be. I'll become a medium creature by the end of this. And you remember back when we met Dr. Ravna, when I became basically a gorilla bat, like I was
Yeah.
big bat, but had the gorilla stats. I'm taking the bat stats now, so I'm just becoming full-on vampire bat Robin, as I cast the 4th level spell Aerial Form.
Ooh.
That costs 2 actions, and I have a fly speed of 30 feet and a couple of attacks now. I think I'm going to kick off, and I want to put myself up in a position where I'm not directly in melee range of Irori Mark II. But
Well,
I
sorry,
am
sorry to
under
interrupt. How many actions was the spell?
2,
It's
so
2.
I have 1 left.
No, you
But
have
you were
none
stunned.
left.
Oh, you're right. Oh, okay, cool. Then, yeah,
Sorry.
you see her turn. No, it's great. You see her turn into this just like big monstrous-looking bat, and then like begin to take off, and then just like freezes there, and her legs won't go. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That brings us to you, Irori Mark II.
You want to join me in the air? Well then, come along. And I'm going to open up with a flurry of blows. And so that's going to be a 33
That hits.
and a
That
28.
crits, doesn't it?
That also hits. No, it does not.
Oh.
Not
Oh, that's right,
anymore.
because you have new stats. You have new stats.
Yep, nice. Okay, so those both hit. I'm going to need another fortitude save.
That is a 12 plus 13, 25.
Fail. So you're stunned 1 again.
God damn it.
And
God
20
damn it.
and 22 piercing damage.
Okay.
As the first shuriken comes back, you can't see it, but in Mark II's eyes, there's like a little targeting reticle that goes off and tries to lock onto you again as I use advanced targeting system to cast True Strike on my next attack, which is at -8.
I hope I don't get to lift off.
Does the 24 hit?
Does not hit.
Wow.
Thank God I'm a bat, huh?
There you go. And I believe that is 3 actions. Yes, because the True Strike was an action. So that's my turn.
All right.
With that, we are going to take our break as
Okay.
we are, I would say, still in the middle of combat, not even like edging towards the end. We are dead center of this fight.
Oh no, it might be the end for Robin.
Well, that's true. That's true. But that being said, coming back with it, everyone's going to have an additional hero point as Afterfire has donated for all of you to get another one. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. We'll see you all soon. Welcome back to this. God, I gotta say, relaxing, chill, hangout GM session where I just get to watch the players fight each other. Honestly,
and also, welcome back to this session where I might actually die.
Yeah.
We'll see how I feel.
Perspective.
So speaking of might actually dying, Remy, it is your turn. As I'm going to just go ahead and.
So I got thrown, but you didn't critically succeed, so I'm not prone.
Correct. You just land.
So I just land on my feet, and I'm like, ouch. Okay. And Irori Mark II just got done
throwing many more shuriken,
attacking my bat wife. Yeah. So then I guess I'm just gonna let's see. I have 4 actions total. Oh no, I mean like Krug. I guess like just get ready to throw me again, right?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. And we're not. Have you moved, Irori Mark II, or are we still right under you?
No, I have not moved.
Okay, we're still right under you, which means I don't have to use my move action, so I'm going to produce a knife, and I'm going to try and throw it at you.
Bring it!
All right, so that's going to be... That's only plus 11, right? That's what we figured out. 20.
That is a critical failure, which luckily doesn't have any extra effect. But he is gonna grab that dagger and huck it back at you.
Damn it!
Woo! That's a natural 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God! You do have another hero point. I hate to say it,
don't forget
but
you got a hero point because of
Fine, let's go.
fire.
Let's go. I just want to do some damage. I rolled a 3.
Yay!
Buddy, you need new dice.
You're only hurting me.
You really,
you need new dice.
you really need new dice.
You
Really
need to
badly.
freeze them and hit them with a hammer.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm using these dice and they've just been failing me miserably. They're even like Pokemon colored.
Aw.
Rude.
Oh.
Anyway,
Anyway.
full round, Remy.
And then I'll use my 2 actions to ready a strike for that triggers when I'm in melee range of Irori Mark II.
Krug.
Same thing.
Here I go.
Why didn't I float 5 feet higher?
Problem time.
Please critically throw.
Let's see. Well, thankfully, no. 26.
And that's against my fort?
Yeah.
My fort DC is 24.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. All right,
Oh,
come
so
at
I
me, bro.
can do the other attack right now. Yeah.
Let's
So I
go.
go soaring through the air. I've got my
Actually-
sword.
Technically, it's 24 because you're because I get a -2, but It doesn't matter.
You're not getting a minus because
They're not resisting.
they're willing.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay. Coming at you, Irori Mark II with
Let's go.
the what?
Let's go. You can't touch this. Let's go.
I can't touch that.
You can't touch this.
35.
No.
Nah, that's a miss. All right, roll your damage.
35.
Who was it
Remy wouldn't happen to be a fighter, would they?
Yeah, Remy's. I was just about to say that. Who was it saying fighters aren't strong? But Remy
I wish
can
you could see
reliably
this.
hit whatever level you are.
I wish you could see this because I'm rolling better damage on you than I've ever rolled on any of Jake's enemies. I'm literally usually I crit and I do like 36 damage total, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so much. Like right now, I did not crit on you, but I'm about to do 28 damage to you.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
28, and then I
Nice
plummet to
fall.
the ground. How much do I take, Krug?
Oh, my bad. I forgot. I have to roll damage for your the damage I'm dealing to you. 6 damage again.
Krug.
Sorry. Can't do anything about it.
That's going to bring us to Robin, who still only has 2 actions.
God, I sure do. Well, tell you what, 1 action, fly up into the air. 2nd action, I think it's a wing attack. Aerial form bat. Fangs. I'm gonna bite into you with my fangs, hopefully.
All right.
Oh, well, I rolled a 19, and that is plus 16, so 35.
35. That's a hit.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I can crit unless I roll a 20 on you, huh?
No.
All right, 2d8 plus 5. And this is going to be piercing damage. That is double 8s. That is 16 plus 5, 21. I almost rolled as best I could in that round. I don't know what's going on with our gods.
I swear,
but-
I'm just cursed by my name to have the worst luck ever.
So yeah, 16 plus 5 for 21 total. And that is my turn.
And at that, Mark II will throw his hands up, drop his shurikens, and say, "Enough! You're you're clearly more than you seem. I am outmatched." And he slowly floats back down and lands next to you, Remy, and just picks up his shurikens, puts them in his pocket, and begins walking towards the caravan.
Moss is golf clapping.
Robin's gonna fly circles around the caravan area until the minute wears off. Just get the jollies out.
As Mark II walks, he pulls out 2 of his moderate elixirs of life and downs them. I'm like, I could have used those in the fight, but then we'd be here for another 2 hours.
Yeah, sure.
Cloaky's
On the
just
walk
like-
back. Yeah, go ahead, Jake.
Cloaky's just like Sam. I think it would have been better if one of them died. Just-
Did I hear
Certainly
that?
more entertaining.
Did I hear that too?
You can if you want to.
I do. I'm gonna look over at them and say, Clokey, come on. You can't. Right after we had a conversation about whether or not you're evil. Really?
What? That has nothing to do with being good or evil. You've killed plenty of people. You capture souls in your freaking gloves.
It's all about entertainment, Krug.
There's a level of nuance here that I feel like you're refusing to grasp. So I guess I'll just move on and I walk away.
Blinders. Krug's just got blinders. Just hates on the devils. I get it. I get how it is.
Oh, I think it's ridiculous. I don't think that you should be dealing with this sort of treatment, my dear.
Agreed.
Mark II is actually going to look at Krug and say, I understand the disappointment and irritation of fighting for sport. Being judged only as an entertainment factor when you are far more than that.
Is that something you've had to put up with?
My entire life.
Then why
I
do you
don't know.
still do
Krug doesn't seem very entertaining.
it? I'm gonna throw a rock just like a small pebble off of the ground. Can I throw it at Cloaky?
Sure.
Just really quickly. I'm just gonna a 20, not natural, but a 20.
Mark II will step up next to Krug, pick up a pebble as well, and say, "No, you need to identify where they are going to be," and huck one as well.
Okay, Krug, yours completely misses.
Yeah, of course.
I rolled a 7. So that's a total of 25.
Yeah, of course.
Both of you were critical misses.
Oh my!
What
so
level
Remy-
is Cloaky?
So Remy walks on over and is like, "No, see, you have to put a little bit more of your shoulder into it." And then we'll pick up a rock and try to throw one at Cloaky as well.
What is it?
I was one away from a nat 20. I'm at 19 plus 11, right?
What?
Because
Yeah.
it's just so 30 total.
Also a critical failure.
Moss is glaring at the three of you like you've never seen her glare before.
I've never seen her glare before.
Well, no.
Robin's seeing the moss glare actually, especially with her her very good bat vision. She is actually going to she had been flying in circles. She's just gonna circle out and away a little bit and kind of just off into the distance, just out of eyesight of the situation.
I'm gonna turn and look at Mark II. Then why do you still do it? Is my question. If you've come from a place where you were treated like an object to be used for entertainment purposes, and then and that didn't sit well with you, and you now, apparently have your freedom, and you seem strong enough to keep it if somebody wants to take it back from you. Why do you still just wander and fight?
For the same purpose that you fight, even to the extreme pain of your muscles or wounds. The results are worth the sacrifice. I may be simply veered as an entertainment of sorts, but I get to fight all challengers, all comers, all new combat styles, from the trained to the flawed. I learn.
And you don't think that any of the other disciplines that make up an individual are worth perfecting, just your body? Because let me tell you, it's difficult to come to terms with that, because you were confident that you could take on 3 of us, but if you were just a little wiser, you would have seen that we were too much. Or at least you would have understood that you didn't have all the information you needed to have before you committed to something like that. And I understand losses are just as educational as defeats, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that's where you were coming from in that fight.
And irori will turn, just so they're not facing Krug anymore, and slowly start walking back to the caravan, saying, "It was simply a lucky turn of fate in your favor. That's all. Nothing more." And he stops and looks over and says, "But I agree. Losses will always be educational." And he'll get in the caravan.
Can help, I guess.
Yeah, Robin will return at this time, just walking up from the distance.
Cloaky looks to Moss and goes, "Do you mind if I exact a little bit of revenge from rock throwing?"
Oh, absolutely. Please do. That was completely unacceptable.
Do not cast meteor shower.
Cloaky looks at the 3 of you, and just with an emanating voice, he goes, "With the power that I decree, this shall end." And he does this, and I need all of you to roll me a fortitude save.
What the
Fortitude? Okay.
Fortitude.
He's gonna.
I can't roll higher than a 10.
Hero point.
Is he just gonna TPK us with a single? Oh my goodness! All right.
Hi, Marco.
No, Nat, you're contagious, buddy.
Yeah, I got a
32.
24.
I got a 15. I rolled a 2. and I
Hey, you
rolled
threw
a
the
7.
first stone, so this is right.
So Krug, you critically failed. Irori Mark II, what was yours?
24.
24. That's a critical failure. Remy?
They're 32.
That is exactly a critical fail.
Oh my god!
Why are you throwing rocks at this guy? Oh man.
My boyfriend's so cool.
I don't think I have that many D10s. So
Are you serious? Are we gonna just die?
Hold on. Clokey asked for permission to enact a bit of revenge. That does not include a number of D10s that Jake doesn't have. That is not a little revenge.
I have a program. Do you want me to roll a number?
2d6 is a little revenge.
Yeah. Maybe some falling damage is a little revenge.
Is it more than?
Crew, can you roll me 7 D10 for me?
I can roll 7 D10s for you.
I'm
How's a
living
little
for this.
70 damage revenge for you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 43.
So that you all critically failed. So with that, you take double damage and are enfeebled 2 for 1 minute. On your
86 damage?
Yep.
I'm
I
down.
die. I die. What are you talking about, dude?
Wait.
That's almost my max HP.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just kill Krug?
I mean, I'm down. I'm unconscious. I'm not dead.
Oh, okay. I thought he did more than your max HP.
No.
Did you say 86?
Yes.
I'm still up, baby. I got 3 hit points.
What just happened?
Okay.
Is everyone okay? Robin's like rushing over to do some fucking triage.
Clokey, you said a little revenge.
I just drank my healing potion.
Are you still alive though? That's my question.
Who?
I'm talking to irori.
I'm unconscious.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're down as well.
Yeah. Only Remy stayed conscious through that.
Okay.
Clokey, darling, we need to talk about the way that you judge a little revenge.
He casts breath of life on Krug and then Irori.
What a freaking power move.
I'm rolling a medicine check on Remy.
Krug,
second
can
I
you
get to
roll
them.
me 4d8, and that's how much health you get back?
Yeah.
You want me to do the same?
Yes, please.
Okay.
12.
Okay, you come back with 12 hit points.
Great.
As soon as
Wait.
Aurora Mark II like wakes back up, Remy is like there, like looking like death, and just goes, "I told you I was the strongest one."
To be fair, you had already hit me a multitude of times.
Hey, I fell from the sky twice.
Fall again, I dare you.
He collapses onto the ground.
Jake, with a medicine check of 33, can I see what happened to Remy, what Remy's body is experiencing right now?
So I can give you a description. 40 feet distance, an area of 40-foot emanation. You utter a potent litany of your faith, a mandate that harms those who oppose your ideals, choosing an alignment of your deity. You can't cast the spell if they don't have a deity or if their deity is true neutral. This spell gains the trait of the alignment you choose. You deal 7d10.
Hey, what was the
Who's true neutral?
Hold on. Sorry. Wait, does that mean that Moss is evil aligned, or she would have taken that damage?
No, he placed it in a. You didn't get hit either.
Well, yeah. I was probably still outside of it, but yeah,
He placed it in a way with just.
Moss was standing
okay.
next to
Oh,
Clokey.
sure,
The
that's
three
right.
of us were not.
Oh, I thought it was an emanation from the caster. Okay.
Now,
Gotcha.
Mark II is true neutral and does not worship anything.
It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with who he worships. He
The
can't
caster.
cast it. The caster can't cast it if they're true neutral.
Doesn't it only oppose the affecting?
It says you can't cast the spell if you don't have a deity or your deity is true neutral.
But the damage affects those who are opposed to the deities.
Yeah.
alignment.
That's only the opposite.
Okay.
Wait, but didn't they change the way that works in errata? That any alignment type of damage can affect any.
No, because like good can
Or
only
am I-
hurt evil, lawful can only hurt chaotic.
I'm going crazy. Somebody knows.
Which
Dwarf,
Might
dwarf.
know.
is still one of my major complaints with Pathfinder 2nd Edition, since the cleric can only take one damaging spell, and it's only
Cantrip.
opposed to
One damaging cantrip.
one damaging cantrip. So they're just like,
They have days. I love days. Do not fight me on days. A cantrip that can stun? Come on. Even if it's only 5% of the time.
That's pretty funny.
Look at me. Look at me.
Let's go.
Look at me. Horrible spell. Horrible
Great spell. Love days. I adore days.
No.
I'm gonna after I regain my
Oh.
my composure, I'm gonna turn my head and look at Clokey and kind of like stand up and slowly walk towards him, and put my hand on his shoulder when I get up to him and say, "Yeah, I knew you could do stuff like that." And for what it's worth, that's why I have to assume that you're evil, because if you decide that you want to be, I can't do anything about it. You understand?
Oh, no, Krug. Perhaps not evil, but certainly powerful. And
I
love
can
a
do
powerful
something about
man.
Moss. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, is that a threat, Krug?
It's a promise, Moss, and I walk away. I walk into the caravan.
It is technically a promise we did all make, Moss, that if any of us go too far, we will stop each other. So it's probably good for all of us to keep in mind.
I'm not doing anything.
No, of course not. No one's doing anything right now, and I think we should continue to not do anything for some time. I'm going to Remy, do you want to not do anything in the caravan for a while?
Not doing anything. She's like vying for the throne of the underworld. Like, she
I
wants
was
to
hoping
be
you'd
the
forgotten
queen
about
of
that.
hell.
Yeah, look, and there's a time and a place to talk about such things, but is this really it?
Well, no, I'm not. And here's the thing: I'm not saying I'm going to be like a parole officer or something. I'm not going to be looking over your every move. I trust you, Master Magnificent. And you know what, Clokey? I trust you too. I trust in your devotion to Moss, and I trust that you would never do anything to hurt her, and hurting us would hurt her. So I trust that you will not be doing anything to us. So I trust both of you, and I hope that my trust is warranted, and I hope that everything is good in the future. But no, we don't have to talk about this right now. I don't know.
Also,
I guess I'll go do nothing.
A quick clarification of how that spell works is if you neither match nor oppose, so you technically those that neither match nor oppose is treated as
Okay.
if it were 1 degree better, and
Okay, so I would have
suffer-
taken
Yeah.
half damage.
Right.
Okay, so I'm in owie, but I don't go down.
Cool.
and Clokey looks at you and goes, "I don't have my full powers."
Looks at me.
No, Clokey says that to Krug.
Oh. And I turn back around and I say, I know. I mean, I don't know, but like, it's the same to me. Like, you could be 4 times as strong in reality, or once you regain your abilities, and it would make 0 difference to how insignificant of a threat I would be to you. Do you understand? Like, from my perspective.
And yet you still throw stones.
Yeah. That's a character flaw.
Moss is sticking her tongue out at Krug behind Clokey's back.
Maybe you have a little bit more to learn from irori.
You're not on fire.
I
Nothing
have
is
much
breaking.
to teach.
Not you.
Although, if you are looking to teach, I'd love to learn from you, Aurori Mark II. I think there's a lot that I could learn from you, like the flying. Can we start with the flying?
He takes his shoes off and holds them out and says, Find yourself a pair of these. You can't have these ones.
Oh, I thought you were going to give them to me. I thought this was going to be a cool student-teacher moment
Put
where you
some back
hand
on.
me. If
I
we
don't-
get really close, like, and you find out tomorrow is my birthday, will you give me them?
Why should I give you something for your day of birth?
Well,
Because that is the tradition.
How does this benefit me?
It makes me feel good and loved.
You have not answered my question.
And if you care about me and the way that I feel, it should make you feel good to, give me a gift.
But I do not care about you.
Wow, this student teacher thing is really not starting off on the right foot. I suppose I will learn as just a peasant for now.
Could I borrow your shoes, Aurori Mark II, just while you're with us? I'd like to see how they work. I promise not to damage them. I'm very, very good.
They will not work again for well over 23 hours.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no shame in me just taking a peek, is there?
I would rather not lose access to them. They were designed special.
You could watch over me? I've got a very curious brain, Aurori Mark II. I would relish. It would be a gift to me. You don't care about me either, do you?
I do not, but I respect curiosity. You may look at them here in the caravan. However, you may not take them out of this caravan.
That works for me. I will be focused and careful. And thank you, Aurori Mark II. Thank you very much.
As will I. And he hands you the boots and does not take an eye off you.
Cool. Yeah, Robin just kind of pretends to not notice and just walks over and sets up a little workstation in the corner of the caravan to do some research on these things.
Since we're heading back, and it seems like the caravan's going to be a little bit tight, I think maybe Moss and I should go into the cloak just so that there's more room for everyone else.
That's a good idea.
Yes, into the cloak, just because we would be taking up space and no other reason at all.
And it's small.
We know.
In the caravan,
We all know
and I'm
why.
big, and
We know why. Loki has freaking wings. You don't need to be in the cloak.
I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to.
There's an
on the
idea.
cloak. What if we go
Oh
into
my
the
God.
town and I'm on top of the caravan, and then look what's gonna happen.
I'm really impressed that Moss got through Clokey saying on top just now. Can I say that?
Oh,
I didn't get through it though, did I?
It took a lot of power. No, you certainly did not.
Remy's gonna pick up the cloak and hold it up like a doorway. All right, everyone, get in. Come on.
And Clokey goes to go into it, and as he moves into it, boom, he hits it and can't move into it.
Oh,
What?
right. Well, it's probably. Never mind. Sorry, you've got it.
Dr. Ravna's like, question. When you go into the cloak, where does that go exactly? Well, it goes to my plane of existence. Ah, this is good to know. And they start to write stuff down.
I want to say
looks
that
like-
Murphy Pop said cloak block.
Cloak
I just
block.
Well,
I can't get
into
past
the
it,
cloak
but-
is a new
That's
code.
great.
And Dr. Evans is like, so in maybe things like Dimension Door or things, if we know what plane of existence you're from, won't work. So we're back to one of the two of you dying. And Clokey looks over at you, Aurora, and goes,
Pardon?
I mean, not yet, but we know if one of us has to die, I'm sorry. It's just a thing that's going to have to happen. But look, as of right now, we're trying to figure out a thing. Apparently, I can't even go into my own cloak. So either I'm the only one that can go inside the caravan, or we're going to have to figure out a way to hide me so that people don't see me.
Ooh, can't you just look like that less handsome but still handsome version of yourself from the ball?
That's handsome.
I mean, I still look like a demon.
But more like a tiefling demon.
Yeah, but that was just to you. That wasn't to everyone.
Oh. Wait, can you do that now, like with anything I picture?
Moss, we are problem
I'm
solving.
trying to work, boss.
One thing at a time.
And Clooky looks at you, and goes, "Yes." But that's for later. That's for later. First, we gotta figure out how we're gonna make this happen. I guess we're still a little whiles away, so I can sit on top and we can go and just hopefully not scare the hell out of pedestrians.
Yeah.
Well, I have a lot of makeup and beautiful cloaks, so we could shroud you, make you a man of mystery.
Here. And Mark II reaches into his bag and pulls out his potion of greater disguise.
Oh my goodness gracious.
How long does this last?
I will tell you in but a moment.
Accessing data.
Accessing error. Greater disguise is why doesn't it anywhere from 2 hours to 48 hours.
Okay, so
Wow.
let's just imply it's 2 hours, and he goes, "Okay, so when we're like an hour away, I'll put this thing on." Does that sound good? Okay, nothing responded. I will just say it's a yes. And he gets on top of the caravan, and unless anyone has anything else to do or say, you're gonna start heading back to Kellendale.
I've never specifically purchased this, but I can't imagine it being that difficult for me to get. Can I have a copy of the book Unbinding the Fetters? It's Irori's holy text.
Is it just it's not like a magical item, it's just like
No, it's literally just like training regiments and how to meditate and specific things like that.
Sure.
I'm gonna take my copy of that book, and I'm gonna go to Mark, and I'm gonna say, I understand you don't care about me or us or anything, but I want you to have this.
Why?
It's a book that was written by Rory, and I'm not sure if it's something that you've read or if it's something that you haven't read, but it has a lot of really good advice on perfecting all of yourself and not just the physical part. And part of the thing that's in there is always helping other people on the path go down that path. And I think that you and I are on very similar paths. I think that it would do you a great service if you focused on not fighting. There's a section in there about meditation. I think you should really try that one. It's really nice. Once you get the hang of it. It takes a bit of time though. Just give it a shot.
Mark does take the book and is just kind of staring at it while occasionally glancing up to make sure his boots are okay. And after a moment just kind of says, "Why do you believe this will assist me? If I continue to fight, I will continue to improve. Why waste the time with ingesting information?"
What you're perfecting is a tool. Your physical form and your to a certain extent your mental capacity to react the right way in combat. That's all a tool that you can use to make change in the world. But unless you focus on the other parts of yourself, you're not going to be able to apply that tool correctly every time. You're not going to know which nail to hit, if I can make a bad analogy. Does that make sense? Perfecting the rest of yourself is going to tell you when to fight and when not to fight, and what cause to fight for and what causes to fight against. And that's the more important part of it, in my opinion. That having been said, boy, you're really far down the road to perfecting your physical form. I'm really happy we didn't fight 1 versus 1, because you wouldn't have taught me anything. You just take me out in one hit, and that would
I would
really
have learned nothing.
Yeah, man. So it would have been really boring. I respect that to the ends of the earth and back. I respect that, but I think you would really do. You could really do with some other discipline in some different areas. Not trying to be offensive. Please don't hurt me. Just please don't hurt me.
Should I find the time between bouts, I may take a glance.
That's all I can ask for.
And he nods and then turns back to watching his boots.
What is Robin doing with the boots, by the way?
Robin is trying to figure out how they work in the hopes of one day hopefully recreating it or bringing the concept to a more talented artificer who can. So I suppose some gather knowledge of crafting through this.
Roll it.
Yeah, she's poking and prodding and, loosening things where she's sure it's safe and all of that. That is a 26 for crafting.
So this is a decently high leveled item and is not within your range to create, and won't be there for a little while.
Cool.
So you would have to, and that's just for attunement, just being able to physically wear them. Not even
if she could make this, she's like, I couldn't wear this. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
But you gather a little bit of information. You could be able to give the description of these boots to a creator of some sort.
Cool.
And they'd be able to make them based off of the description.
Sweet. Yeah, I think that's the dream, is that she wants to internalize and take down notes on that stuff. And then she will wrap them back up in a cloth very carefully and take them over back to Irori Mark II. These really are very, very nice shoes you've got. You've had this a while, I take it.
Yes.
Yes, they appear very loved and well tended to. Your repair team does good work as well. You should be sure to thank them. I'm sure they'd appreciate that.
Why thank them? They're doing their job.
Well, because they would appreciate it. That I understand this may not come maybe immediately naturally to you, as all things don't to some, but many people tend to appreciate being appreciated. It makes them feel good, and I don't know, it's a nice thing to do. You might try showing some appreciation.
If that is what people enjoy and strive for, why do we pay them for their work?
Well, that's a whole other conversation that I'm willing to have if you want. I personally can't think of a damn good reason.
Well, if they're willing to give up coin for appreciation, perhaps.
Would that the world could run on appreciation, I suppose.
You're teaching this robot to go back to his plane of existence and be like, I've heard you all love appreciation.
Robin's not good with people.
It's okay. Neither
You'd
is
think
Mark.
she'd be better with the robot.
And he's literally just going to be like, thank you. Now give me your gold back. Thank you.
You love appreciation. I appreciate having my money back.
You should know, and it seems that you do, that you are veritably very powerful. You I mean, as strong as we are, I don't think that these shoes would even want to be worn by us. So I suppose the shoes appreciate you, and that is something that I hope you feel good about.
Mark kind of looks down at the boots, looks back up, and says, shoes cannot feel emotion.
I know. And Robin goes back to her work corner and starts cleaning up.
Mark puts the shoes back on.
Shortly after, you get close to Calendel as Clokey takes the elixir and changes form. I'm going to leave it to each one of you to determine in your own head what Clokey looks like. I think it's more fun that way. I want each of you to just have a picture of what you think Clokey looks like. As you get to Calendale, you go past as most of you know, the bar, the Tipsy Crow, as you see that they're putting the final touches on what seems to be a very large hole that was put in the second story of the bar. And you know it's a large hole because they haven't painted it yet. But they're nailing the last pieces of wood in. as they drive by, and Dr. Ravna looks over at you all and goes, "Oh, yes, that was from our first experience with the portal. There was a giant squid monster crab thing that came through.
Oh no.
Yeah, it took its large pincers and just right into the. It was wild. It was interesting. It was interesting. Anyways, is everyone ready to go through?
Yeah, ready as
Yeah,
I'll
no.
be. Yeah.
I believe so. And also, I mean, like the people of Gallandale, very resourceful. I'm glad to see that they seem okay, but I'm not super worried about it. So many people here. Good memories. Aurori Mark II, I think you would enjoy this town. A lot of strange things and some very strong individuals.
I appreciate a challenge. What happens when we go inside?
You'll be taken to an underground location where we can start doing some studying and some learning on who and how we can get you back. And that might be able to help us further future endeavors.
I do not trust this Cloaky, but I gave a word. You embraced my challenge. I will go.
I mean, first of all, you threw a rock at me and I got a little bit of revenge. And I'm not the one to be trusted.
You almost killed Krug.
I mean,
by name.
Just saying, he threw a rock at me.
That's completely valid.
No, it is not.
Isn't there like a whole thing in your guys' culture of like, don't throw rocks at glass houses, something like that? I don't
You,
know.
if you
sir,
live
are
in a
not
glass
made
house,
of
you should
glass.
not.
What just happened?
I've always said you just shouldn't live in a damn glass house, but that's another conversation.
I mean, if I choose to live in a glass house, I should be able to not worry about hoodlums like you throwing rocks at me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think that's valid. Just saying.
That is fair. Unfortunately, yes. Cloaky, that's fair. On that much I agree with you.
That's fair. Someone just did the "I'm not touching you," and it annoyed you to the point where you punched them in the face.
That's not what's fair.
That's
But
the equivalent of like sort of what. Regardless, Irori Mark II, don't worry. None of us fully trust Cloaky, so you are in a.
Oh, I do.
Okay. Moss fully trusts Cloaky, but the rest of us are give or take, on or off.
Just saying, y'all are the ones who were fighting earlier, not me. I guess trust comes into fighting. Did you want to fight me?
I don't.
Perhaps.
Cloaky, you have been with us for so long, and I've never been able to talk to you before. All I have heard is Moss talking to you, and then when it sounds like you say something rude or something like bad about us or our situation, we go, "Wait, what? What did Cloaky just say?" And Moss goes, "Oh, nothing."
So what I'm hearing is you're making a bunch of assumptions, or you think Moss is lying to you.
Moss has been lying to us the whole
Moss
time.
was lying to us until very recently. She definitely was.
I wasn't
sorry,
lying.
Moss.
I was withholding truth.
Dr.
There's a
Radner's like,
difference.
hey, can we have this conversation maybe in the super secret underground tunnels where
Yes.
no one knows that? Yeah, thank you. Great.
Yes,
Great.
let's do that. Let's do that.
On the way in, Mark will make the offhanded comment of, "I understand Moss's trust. The weak tend to hide behind the strong."
Oh no! Oh no! Did Moss hear that?
Oh, he's saying it completely out loud
Yeah.
as we're walking. Like, not to anyone, just saying.
Exactly.
This is part of
What?
what I'm talking about.
What?
Just part of it is
Yes,
like,
exactly.
Your face lying.
Exactly. Whatever you heard, Moss. Exactly.
Exactly.
Damage control. Damage
And
control.
and you all walk through the portal that takes you down into the underground building. As you see your tiefling friend Arturo, and he looks over and goes, "We have guests apparently."
I
Hi,
also
everyone.
want to point out that Moss thought that Aurori was saying that she was the strongest because
Okay, cool, good.
Okay.
Good. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Great.
I like it.
what else would you think? It's like
Arturo, this is Cloaky. and this is Rory Mark II.
Greetings.
They both came out of portals to our plane, and they are now going to be Dr. Ravna's guinea pigs for figuring out the portal situation.
When you say cloaky, do you
Yup.
mean?
Yep. Yes, I do.
And you see him like standing straight up and like moving his hand towards a weapon.
And I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. I
You
wouldn't.
really don't want to.
And in
He-
fact, Arturo, actually, you and I know you don't like talking to me over the kissy box, but I think you and I need to do some catching up since I haven't been able to call you.
I think this is quite dangerous that you brought in these two here. And Dr. Evans says, no, it's completely all right. They're both looking to get home, and this is the best place that just in case something does happen, it doesn't have any catastrophic effects to others, and we can contain it. And I have my lab equipment. And Arturo's just like, I want a tight leash. Excuse me? First of all, none of you are going to be able to keep a leash on me. Number one. Number two, I came here on my own will. And as he's saying that, like the elixir is starting to fade away as he's like willfully dissipating it. And you can see him getting bigger and bigger. And he's like, so I came here willingly. I want to go back. Well, I don't know if I want to go back.
I don't want you to go back.
I don't. So basically, I'm here to make sure he don't die. All right.
Yes, Cloaky is very kind and good and definitely not evil.
Not evil. I agree with. Kind.
To me.
Sure. No.
If I want you to be.
Oh my
we saved
God.
that for
It's
the
been
quote.
like this, Arturo. It's been like this.
The whole time, ever since. Oh, okay. We have
I'm
some.
so
we do have
sorry,
things
you
to cover.
guys. Out of character. I'm so sorry.
Oh no,
Don't be.
no, it's great. It's
You do
I
you.
think it's funny.
Arturo like moves his hand away from the weapon. Okay. All right. I guess we'll play this by ear. Sure. If that's how it's going to be, play it by ear, kick me out, I don't care. But I'm just telling you right now, I don't need sleep. I don't need to eat. I don't need to drink. So whatever you're going to do, just know that I can get out of it and deal with you if you ever try to hurt me or if you try to hurt Moss.
Okay.
Do you intend for us to stay here for an extended period?
And Dr. Ravna looks at you. Honestly, ideally it would be as long as it takes to figure out how to get you back to your own individual planes of existence. Or as you can see, like Cloaky kind of tensing up, or just figure out how to get one of you back, and or ways to go back and forth without being blocked. Honestly, we don't know much about the magic, and this is honestly our best option, as most things want to kill everyone. So we managed to get a very weird, strange everything that's here.
You mentioned that killing one releases the other. How do you know that the two of us are connected and that there are not multiple portals?
We don't.
We don't know much of anything. I think the real goal of this is to learn what our options are. Is that correct, Dr. Ravna?
Correct.
We don't even know enough about what's going on to know what the options are. And that's we with that little information, we can't do much of anything.
We're also a little confused because my understanding is that Cloaky was in a pocket dimension, and you are not from that pocket dimension. So our original theory that it was two things from the same dimension being brought in could be wrong. Or his pocket dimension is somehow within your dimension, or your dimension is somehow within his pocket dimension. There's a lot of questions. Yes, quite a few questions. And it's going to take as much time as you're willing to give, I guess.
If the only alternative is death.
Well, Aurora Mark II, there is one other alternative. I mean, say we do not find a way to return you back home. Cloaky being out of the pocket dimension, I think, is kind of the best case scenario because it was sort of like a punishment prison thing for him.
Yeah.
So, Aurora Mark II, if you are just looking to be tested and you're looking for challengers or everything, and you don't seem to have an extreme, personal link to any of the people from your dimension, if it comes to it, would you be all right with, restarting that endeavor in our dimension? I mean, we can help find the strongest and wisest people to come challenge you in all sorts of ways. I mean, you can play dragon chess, and you can do the fighting, and also, Krug can read books at you or something.
That's all right. Well,
The lot of you have shown me that there are powerful combatants wherever here is. As long as I can continue to find them, this may be agreeable. At the same time, and he does cast a sideways glance at Krug, it appears there's more I do not know than even I thought.
Also, just saying, did you really think that guy had any personal connections in the other dimension? Oh, I'm sorry. You were having a moment. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. Laugh alone, Clokey, and just remember that you did.
Oh, I will laugh
Savage.
1,000 laughs alone. I'm okay with it because I know what humor is. I have had an audience for millennia that
Yes,
knows my
Clokey.
humor.
Yes, Clokey. Yes.
You
Would
lucky
I be
enough.
better off staying here, or is there elsewhere I should go to seek fighters?
Well, there are quite a few strong individuals here. If you can arrange to not kill any of them, theoretically, it is possible to test your might, as one might say.
Killing the target is pointless. They cannot return stronger to challenge you again.
Agreed. So I guess it's a deal. You'll stay here and everything's fine as I get to do some tests on the two of you.
I
Yes?
cannot promise I will stay in this location, but as long as there are people to fight, I will stay.
Good. Can I give you
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. You keep doing the thing with everyone else. I'm going to go into town. I need to start getting a hold of everyone. I'll put together a list, okay?
Oh God.
And
Please.
Remy just leaves.
Yeah. No. Dr. Ravnik goes, Rory Mark II. Can I please give you a small item, please?
You may.
You will be able to get in contact with any of us if you need to. I think, and Arturo hands you a small metal box with a circular, what looks like to be a speaker, is what you would say it as. All you have to do is kiss it. Stop it. It wasn't funny the first time you did it. It's not funny now. It's funny. Come on. It's funny. All right. You just have to put your hand on the back and you can. Have you ever heard of? You can communicate with us. You can message us like the spell message. Have you guys have that where you're from?
Like a communication device.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Those were commonplace.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not here. Only a few of us have it, but for you,
It's an honor actually that you are gifted one, and one that you might appreciate.
I will find great use for it.
good. And I think that's a good spot for us to end.
Yeah. Cool.
Are you joining us next week?
I I didn't plan for this.
No.
Oh no.
We have another guest next week. We have another guest.
Oh,
next
okay,
week.
cool.
But it seems like you
But
could
you're in our world
rejoin us in
now.
the future.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm down for that, and for a Rory Mark II to be like an NPC in Junk. Jake, I give you full permission to use him how you see fit.
Sweet.
Cool. Very fun.
That was a lot of freaking fun, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so
Coming
fun.
on.
I apologize for Moss. She's a whole lot right now.
That is fine.
It's so fun. It is like playing Robin as Moss's cheerleader is becoming so much more taxing in a really fun way. Like on Robin, I'm just like, because like I do not want to stop doing it, but it's just like harder and harder. Robin is just like more and more just like, okay, I'm letting go of a lot of other things I care about to care about this one person in this particular way, and it's a very fun role playing exercise. Yeah,
I'm very glad.
That was totally an exercise for me as well. With like, I've never played like the true neutral deadpan before, and I'm trying my best to keep it entertaining and intriguing. And I feel like, oh, thank you. I feel like the best way to do that is to let them learn. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if
well,
you,
I
like,
mean, with a -1 in charisma.
Yeah,
know
that
what I mean?
too.
Like,
if an 8
Picking up on
charisma.
that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoes don't have emotions is probably going to be the name of this.
Yeah.
That was honestly the funniest thing ever.
So sad.
Can I just say that I should have been rolling so much better. All of my saving throws are a +18.
Oh,
Except for
gosh.
Will, which is a +19.
That's hilarious.
Whoa.
AC was 30.
God.
Oh, God.
And yeah, +20
Your
to hit.
AC was 30?
+2 explorer's clothes, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Wow,
But-
I'm the fighter and my AC is 26.
yeah, but you're also 3 levels lower than him.
Yeah, in 3
true.
levels it'll be 29, and if you
That's
get
true.
another +1 on your armor, you're 30.
I already have a +1 on my armor, so
I said
Well, but I have
another.
+3.
I said another.
Sorry. I do want to say to the chat really quick. I don't know if you remember last time Remy was in Kellendale, and I gave all of you free reign to each of you to have, like, if you wanted a character to have a story of an interaction that you had with Remy, like an adventure that we went on. You may now add a second story to that. As Remy's going around getting lists and stuff, everyone can, whatever you make up, for the most part, I deem canonical.
And actually, if you do have a scene with Remy, write it down and send it to me, so that Remy and I'll make sure that the group chat has it, so that Remy knows what happened and I know.
Oh, yeah.
What happened. So
yeah, keep it. If you keep it short enough, I'll read all of them, so that I know what I've done.
And no, Nat, to explain a little bit, Kellendale is actually the name of the city of a RP Discord server that we run. So
Yeah.
it is a Pathfinder 2nd edition Discord that we do, where everyone is playing different characters, and each month we give out XP and people level up and move on. So we play, I think there's like an average of like 20 some odd live games a month that they do.
Nice.
As we have like an extremely strong team of GMs. We also have a really strong leadership team. We have Katie, who runs, or Kate Cunning, who's in chat, who runs the entire thing. Then we have Dayton, who is our rules lawyer, who is in chat as well, I believe. And then we have Dawn, who is also there, very much keeping personal levels with every single person there. And so yeah, like that is we try to end a lot in Kellendale, so that like there can be interactions not only with the cast, but like adding new NPCs and stuff like that, which everyone has already been saying. Get No Nat on the server.
I'd love to join.
But I
Sure,
need to
I
really
can
get
send
on
you an
there.
invite. Yeah.
Sure, yeah, hit me.
And then I will also be sending the GMs your character sheet. And I feel that they could easily make your character as a final boss for like a fight club or some sort.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh,
It's
love
it's
it.
such a good,
Yeah.
like your character works so well for being someone who you have to fight without being an enemy of, and you don't get that a lot.
That's where it wasn't the original plan. Like when I originally made the monk, Jake approached me and he's like, "All right, do you want to help them kill something, or do you want them to kill you?" And I'm like, "I guess they can kill me." And then as I made my monk and made them more and more, and they leaned into that true neutral, I'm like, I don't think he's gonna try to kill them. Uh-oh.
It's gonna be whatever happens. Yeah.
Right?
Look, I try to make it as flexible as possible. Like I have the set rules of how the portals work, right? But this is the thing, and what's great and wonderful is that those rules can change anytime as long as I haven't told the everyone what the rules are. You know what I mean? And so the thing is like it doesn't matter. And as of right now, it's still a haze. No one's really sure of how it works or what happens. So the thing is like we've got the basis of how the portals work. And the thing is that Clokey doesn't want to go back to his prison. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so the thing is like keeping you alive isn't necessarily a bad thing for him, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I dig it. Need
Awesome.
irori 2 to teach classes at the dojo.
we do have a dojo over there as well. We've got a lot of stuff. We have a bakery. We've got a dojo. I think we've got a casino in the works.
What?
I feel like as a teacher, irori 2 would be that like college professor who spends at least half the class talking about what they've done to get here more than what they're trying to teach you.
Oh yeah. I just expect you to learn by learning. That's what I did.
Yeah. Watch me. I've already done it. Observe.
Okay, so that being said, let's say our goodbyes. Nonat, why don't we start with you?
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for having me. I can't say enough how fun this was. It's been in the works since like December. We've been trying to finally get this to happen. So I am so glad it's worked out. Like I said at the beginning, you can find me at youtube.com/nonat1s. Once again, I'm going to push the newest video that was on that channel is Ring of Lies, a magic item music video, which was so much fun to make. You guys should all absolutely go check it out. Other than that, you can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/nonat1s. Those are my two main places that I post. I also post occasionally in the Pathfinder 2e subreddit, but I'm a self-promotion goblin, and it's not good.
Did you and I just send the same exact link?
Did we?
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You guys are the best. Thank you.
We literally just sent the Ring of Lies music video to chat.
Y'all
So
are
yeah,
awesome.
check that out. Yeah, honestly, I try to stay away from the Pathfinder 2nd Edition forums because that's literally where that's all I was doing was self-promoting, and I'm like, I'm not interacting.
I've been trying. I've been
in trouble regularly.
I go there and just look up monk posts, but like I feel like everybody's annoyed when I'm like monks are great, so I just like don't post very often.
I love 2e monks. They're so cool.
I know, right?
Awesome. Remy, go for it.
Hi, I've been William, playing Remy Ashwillow, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at kwilliamwhite. You can also find me here on QueueTimes for this show and a couple others. One, Hijinks and Handlebars, Hijinks in the End. I'm just going to say, based on how I feel right now, don't expect us to be there on Thursday again. I'm trying to work it out. I don't know. I'm on a new like physical therapy like thing right now, and I'm trying to get it to where I can sit without my entire leg going numb. But that still is not the case. So we shall see. So check out the VODs and everything on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. The shows are called Killer Set, which is in a playlist called Killer Set. And the other is Hijinks and Handlebars, which is in a playlist called Hijinks and Handlebars. And the other is Hijinks in Dungeon World. No, actually, it's not. It's Hijinks in the End now. Because we used to play Dungeon World, but we don't anymore for reasons. And Hijinks in the End, that's the playlist name for that. We'll be returning as soon as I can sit. I think as soon as I can sit, we will return. Because I don't want a GM laying down. I just don't. You feel me? And then I'm in a band called Glass Beach with Jonas. I would say I had one other thing I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, no. And this Saturday I'm doing the listen along thing again on our Twitch channel. I'm not streaming at the same time as anything QueueTimes is on Saturday, am I?
We don't stream on Saturdays unless.
Okay, cool. So yeah, noon Pacific on Saturday. This Saturday, I will be listening to the album Melee by Dogleg with special guests Dogleg. So they'll be there to talk about their experience writing and recording the album while we all listen to the album. So it's going to be cool.
Awesome. Robin.
Hello, my name is Jonas. I have been playing Robin. You can find me on Twitter as @JonasNewhouse, and I'm also in the band Glass Beach. The other Twitch channel that I'm often on is the Glass Beach Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/GlassBeachBand. Currently, I'm playing through Bloodborne with our guitarist and our friend Lane. That is the same person, guitarist and friend Lane. We just started that last week. It's my first playthrough of Bloodborne. I'm loving it so far. It's Tuesday nights at 5 p.m. and then Wednesdays at 5 p.m. I am doing Disco Elysium, which is my first playthrough of that now that it's fully voice acted. I'm doing I'm basically streaming an audiobook at this point, a mystery audiobook, and it's a very nice game. And we do music production streams there as well, Mondays and Fridays, and I'm around for some of those. Usually I show up at least one for each one, but yeah, you can find us there and all the Glass Beach stuff at Glass Beach Band.
Awesome. Krug.
And I'm Krug. You check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/QueueTimes main. Also, I'm going to plug this in honor of NoNat being on one of our live shows finally. I'm going to just go ahead and put that link in chat. That is a link to Recall Knowledge, the best video I've ever guested on ever.
Yes.
Watch me get absolutely rocked.
We gotta do a sequel with you two, Krug and Jake. I gotta see that.
Man,
I want to see it.
Would it be good content if we both got all of the questions wrong? Is that good content?
It makes the viewer feel really good about themselves.
That's true. That's true.
Here's a little sneak behind the curtain. One, I know nothing about lore. Nothing about lore. I am horrible when it comes to official lore. Second, if it's not cool, it's not happening. So that's how rules work.
Actually, it would be great to see Krug and Jake against Dayton. That would be great.
Oh my god,
that would be amazing.
Actually, though, yeah,
that would be amazing.
Oh my god.
Do I get to use the books?
Actually, yeah, you both get to use the book.
Open book quiz.
Yeah, I get to use
you have a
books,
time limit. And
honestly, I think you should watch that video. Who's they changed their name on YouTube recently, the opponent that I had. I forgot what
now it's How It's Played.
How It's Played, thank you.
Yep.
So me and How It's Played were the two contestants, and I mean, you're not going to learn anything from the way I speak, but How It's Played is really, really knowledgeable, and it was I think it was entertaining. I thought it was fun.
It was so much fun, dude. I loved making that one. I want to make so many more.
Yeah, you should totally check it.
It was 100% entertainment, but at the cost of Krug's dignity.
Which is fine. Did I have it to begin with? No, it's great.
Who needs it? Who needs dignity anymore?
Okay,
it's overrated.
Speaking of things that I'm going to be mean about, Krug, I'm putting you on the spot. Everyone has been asking about Game Gorgon.
Oh yeah. So okay, I'm working on a project that is taking up all of my time and distracting me. So when is the next Game Gorgon coming out? That is a wonderful question. What is Sunday? The next Game Gorgon is coming out on Friday. Woo!
You heard it here first, folks.
The other thing, if you couldn't tell, Moss is no longer with us.
Yeah, she's okay.
She just left the call. That wasn't.
It was so.
She's no longer with us.
She's no longer with us.
That was
Big crap of
Don't
people
say
say when a
she's
loved
no
one
longer
has
with us.
passed
You're
away
all
into the
overreacting. This is
eternal
awesome.
Somebody
But
clip
she-
that and send it to her. Just out of context.
She did ask us to plug her TikTok again, which is the Witch Review, which is in chat right now. So check out her TikToks. The other thing is she's Night Glimmer on Twitch when she streams, and then she's Molly McIsaac with 2 eyes everywhere else.
1 eye, 2 A's.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah, it's the spelling that's under her name right now.
Yeah. It's
there it
Molly. Wait, it's over there. It is way over there. It's Molly McIsaac with 2 A's.
Yeah.
And then as for me, I have been Jake in the jam. You can reach me on Twitter @IndigoQT, or you can check us out on our Discord channel. Or if you would like to play on our RP Discord server, that is on our Patreon, which is $5. It's a one-time thing that you do just to prevent from trolls. But I'm about to invite No Nat Ones to the thing, so maybe we just invite trolls from now on. Anyways,
I mean, are you calling me a troll?
Good night, everyone.
Good night. My feelings.